weirdness begins. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called Suck Spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Alrighty, here we go. It is another beautiful day in South Florida. Welcome to the KVJ show. How the heck is everybody?
Hey, everybody.
Ooh. Yeah.
All morning long. It's been
Flemmy over here.
I'm on the
Captain
back.
Flemmy.
I'm on the back end of whatever. You know, if you have that yucky funk, even when you feel better, it still like wants to remind you, hey, yeah, I'm leaving some phlegm to remember me by.
Yeah, kind of tapped you on the shoulder.
Yeah.
As a parting gift.
I feel great. I feel so much better than I felt last week, but that phlegm is a lingering little hooker.
Okay. All right. Well, Kim's going to be grossing us all out today.
It's just prepare. It's going to be a tough show.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if I have phlegm, you guys unfortunately have to have phlegm too.
I brought my own.
There's that odd condition where somebody clears their throat and makes me want to clear my throat now.
Yeah.
It's the same as a yawn. It's contagious. If somebody else yawns or clears their throat, you're going to have to do it too.
Yeah, I remember we did that as an experiment and interview years ago.
We
where
did.
kept clearing our throats, and the person we were talking to kept clearing theirs. So,
They did. It was
It
very
was so
funny.
funny.
so it does definitely happen. Well, here we go. Phlegm and all. It is the KVJ show. You can dial us up if you'd like to watch us. Just pick us up on your flat screen TVs. We're on YouTube, so with Apple TV or Roku or even the Xfinity X1 DVR, you can pick us up just by going and searching for the KVJ show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
I mean, it's what's on my mind, and I'm not sure how interesting it is, but it's what I'm thinking about, and I'm not good at it, and I hate asking people for help, so I decided to tackle this problem myself,
Okay.
and it was nothing but annoyance and just hell. I'm terrible at putting up shelves.
Okay.
I'm not good at it.
Dude, putting up shelves is hard.
I've done it before. There's been times where I'll put up a shelf and go, pretty good, Bird. It's not great, but I can live with that. No one's ever said anything. And then there's other times where the shelf just gets the best of me. Not every shelf is created equal.
You're right.
There's some shelves you buy that look so easy, then you open up the package and you go, how dare you?
And if it has brackets, it looks cheap, but it's easier to put up. The ones that have no brackets, oh my gosh, they'll get in your head.
And if I take the time, I believe anybody can learn how to do something if you take the time, and you have to go through errors and you have to make mistakes. And a lot of times so I started doing that process, and mistakes started to happen, and I've been trying to work on my patience. So I'm like, all right, don't get mad, breathe.
I punched a fist through my drywall.
I'm YouTubing videos for the specific type of shelf.
I love that. There is a YouTube video that will teach you anything.
I get it. You're right. It's great. But it's now about an hour and a half to 2 hours into the project, and nothing's getting done, and all it is frustration and problems. So I'm going, do I punt on this thing? Don't quit, Bird. Keep it going. So I finally sort of get the shelf up, and I'm going to work on a TikTok video now.
2 hours, one shelf?
Well, it sounds very dirty, yes. I know. The whole thing made me feel terrible about myself. Everything you're saying was my internal dialogue.
Well,
2 hours, one shelf, Bird?
You got meat knuckles working against you, pumpkin.
I don't need a pep talk right now. I'm venting. Let me vent. Yeah. Okay? So I go to work on, it just was one of those nights. I go to work on a TikTok video that ain't going to do very well anyway.
None of ours do.
I get it almost done, and TikTok decides just to kick me off, and my phone does this weird, like it makes a noise, and TikTok goes right back to just the TikTok icon.
That happens to me.
And all
you're in the middle of editing,
yeah.
And then it disappears, and you're like, wait, where's my video?
Oh, jeez.
All your work is gone. So I go, you know what? Just go back to working on that shelf, man. So I'm working on the shelf a little bit more, and I get hungry. So I'm starting to find. I'm starting looking for my phone. I can't find my phone. I'm going, where is my phone. I'm looking for it ever. I'm trying to do Uber Eats. Guess where my phone was at?
On the shelf.
On the shelf.
Oh, man.
It got so late that I didn't even order food.
Oh, damn.
The shelf is crooked and slouching down.
So the score is shelf 1, Jaybird nothing.
That
Sounds like it,
shelf,
yeah.
it put off a chain of events that were terrible. None of my work got done. The shelf didn't get done. The TikTok video didn't get done. It just was one of
That's a
those-
tough night.
It was a tough night.
That's a tough night.
Didn't get the Uber Eats. See, you asked me what's on my mind, Kevin.
Yeah.
That's kind of
frustration.
Yes.
I get it.
All right, sorry, y'all. That's all I get.
We're your therapy.
Yeah.
And everybody needs a little therapy, baby.
I just know I'm not good at shelves, and I knew going into that, but I had a good attitude until I didn't.
I've had shelves in my house, seriously, like just the wood part in a closet for like 6 years because I know I can't hang this shelf. It's a cool shelf, but it's beyond my pay grade.
There are people that are so good at they can size up a branch and go, I can turn that into a shelf.
I had this guy come in my house and hang stuff. He brought a laser. And he put it on this table and he lined up all these different lasers to hang stuff in the main room. You want to know how much that cost?
Sure.
Hundreds.
I'm not gonna lie though.
That's how hard hanging shelves is. Bro is an expert and he brought lasers and charged hundreds.
I'm just letting you know, after that vent I just did,
Yeah.
I feel kind of at peace.
See?
Okay.
I get why people got a vent, and
Yeah.
I had no one to talk to. I was alone.
Damn.
It was getting late.
This is a deeper problem.
Yeah, it is. Here he goes into problem number 2.
You had no problem
Loneliness.
putting up the walls. You can't hang a shelf, but boy, can you build a
Look,
wall.
we're going to clock in an hour by the time he's done with what's on his mind.
I also had a phone call that turned me into a pissy.
Well, let's talk about that.
I don't know. I sent it to an email as Kevin to Kevin. I don't know if he wants to talk about it later. But it
Oh, she's spiraling.
Oh, my goodness.
but
Wow, there's
I
a
do
lot to unpack here.
I feel better though. I do. I feel a lot. Thank you to y'all in KVJ Nation for just hearing me out. All people want really is just to bitch and have people listen to them.
You're right.
I feel better.
Okay. There's your therapy. Free this time. What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, last night we had a big moment in our house. I put it up on my Insta story on Instagram. So we all sat in the bedroom, in my bedroom, me, Panda, Mags, and Rocco. And Mags submitted some of her college applications. So she finished 3 of them last night. We all read them and looked at them together, and we all signed off on it. And she submitted applications for UF, for LSU,
Okay.
and for some place called Rollins College.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
all
That's,
3.
Orlando, I believe.
I think you're right. Winter Park.
Yeah.
So she
area.
submitted those 3, and then we're going to do the rest of them this weekend after I get paid.
Okay.
Do you know how much I had to spend just last night to submit all of those?
Oh, you guys, these colleges are such a racket.
Can I guess?
Just for 3.
Hundreds.
You're right. Hundreds. Because not only do you have to pay to submit the application to the university, then you have to go on a separate site and you have to pay to submit your SAT scores
That's
to that
insane.
university.
Yeah.
So they get you on both of these 2 little things, and by the time you finish each application, because she's applying to 11 schools, you're going to be in like $500.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, a lot of people have a lot of feelings on universities today. They are getting ridiculously expensive, and a lot of times people don't see the value back in them. I think many professions are different, but it's still, even when it is valuable, it is sickening how they nickel and dime you and how much money they take from you. That it feels like you're being robbed.
Well, I told Mags, I'm like, we have to wait till Friday. I get paid on Friday, and that's when we can submit the rest of your applications. We ain't doing it right now. It's either submit or get groceries.
Let me just tell you this: the nightmare has just only begun.
I know. I see it.
Wait till Mags needs a science workbook that's going to be out of print in a year. She's going to pay $900 for a workbook, and then she'll go to try to turn it in to get some extra cash, and they'll say, "Oh, it's out of print. You get nothing." That's what they do.
I know.
They're heels.
I know.
They're bad guy wrestlers.
It's scary stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. What I got on my mind today, it's an amazing combo for a Tuesday here. It is National Taco Day, which is perfect for a Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. So, I mean, what a great day to have Taco Tuesday, and it's National Taco Day, and it's also National Vodka Day.
Girl, let's have a party.
Oh, I would have brought some Atoll in.
I mean, tacos and vodka, let's get turned. Who cares? It's Tuesday, who cares?
I can have Panda bring some Atoll.
Okay, and let me work on tacos. It's something I would love to work on.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to eat them?
Yeah.
All right. Kevin?
Yeah,
A breakfast taco. I'll eat a breakfast taco.
I love tacos.
Okay,
too.
is that on the keto menu?
I will go with a corn tortilla, and so, it's kind of a cheat for me.
Hard or soft?
I go soft.
I want to love corn tortillas so bad, and I just don't love them that much.
Because they're more healthy.
Maybe that's why. They're
A little bit more
They're
authentic,
like the
too.
lettuce of taco shells.
Yeah. They're a little more authentic,
Oh,
too.
we could go lettuce wrap taco.
Get
You
outta
can,
here.
absolutely.
Get outta here.
Yeah, you could do that.
Jay Brady got mad.
I'm not in a lettuce kind of mood.
Yeah. Get out of here.
He wants to fight about lettuce wraps.
What would be your top place to go get a taco? What would be your top place to go and get vodka, or what is your top brand? I know Virginia loves Atoll.
I do.
Yeah. My wife got some vodka because it was $10 cheaper than another kind of vodka that we sometimes get, and I don't know if I loved it.
You know what? I'm going to give you a bottle of Atoll because I have one that I bought to give to somebody and then I didn't see them.
I only brought this up hoping you would do that.
That's such a good move. It's a great move.
I
won.
like gifting Ralston alcohol because I know he'll use it and I know he needs
He
it.
just
Yeah.
Jedi mind tricked you.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'm like, okay, accomplished one thing today. Yeah.
Panda, grab the Atoll. You got to
Yeah.
bring it in.
Very nice. Got the vodka thing taken care of.
Your taco question's a good question because we live in South Florida and there's a lot of mom and pop places that I don't even know about.
Yeah.
That people will die on the hill saying, "Bird, these are the best tacos in the area."
Yeah, no doubt. There's a couple places, and I don't know if I would put them necessarily in order, but we go to Torrero's a lot. Their tacos seem to be very solid. I love a Calaveras Cantina, a place that we will go
Yes,
a good bit.
I
and
like that place too.
Solid, yeah. So that's just a few places.
I
Boom,
love
right off the top of my head.
The new Papi Chulos that they put up there in
Papichulo's,
Sequesto.
absolutely been there. Love that place. It's great.
Have you had their watermelon avocado salad? It's so good.
No, I've had their watermelon margarita.
I know you have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask something controversial.
Yeah.
Where does Taco Bell? I think Taco Bell has a place on the planet. I'm not saying it's
It's
not.
Friday night. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, if you're drunk.
I'm really hammered.
Yeah, but
We're
they're
talking about like regular sit-down restaurants.
I think you gotta bring everything in the conversation. And
But
there's
if
a
you're
place in
talking
the
a
world.
legit Taco Bell can't even be in the conversation.
because I want a margarita, and I can't get that at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just think you guys don't get me.
We know you're the fast food king.
It is.
I get that it's not on that level. I understand that. I'm
it's
just saying
not
there's a
the
place
best.
in the
If you're
world.
talking about the best, it's the fastest. It's the easiest. It is delicious. Got a lot of yummy chemicals in it.
I wish y'all could try Taco Viva back in the day. You know, you get some comments from people who live down here about Taco Viva.
Y'all need to come up to Sequesta and go to Rancho Chico.
Where's the question?
Tequesta.
Okay, the question.
Rancho Chico is good too.
And of course, Rocco's Tacos. Got to throw that
Yep,
in
Rocco's
there, so,
Tacos
yeah.
is great. I like their atmosphere and their vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a lot of easy, convenient locations all over South Florida. So just so you know, it is National Taco Day and also National Vodka Day. What a great combination. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, what would you say if your kid wanted to dress as Jeffrey Dahmer for Halloween? You in or out? Parents will discuss next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. Both moment, no major incidents being reported on your roadways. 95 and the Turnpike, up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Mitsubishi has a limited amount of new Outlanders coming in before the end of the month. Don't wait and miss out. Reserve yours today. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
New CBS Tonight.
A dirty bomb is headed for the U.S.
The FBI's are back.
We gotta find this guy fast.
Any sign of him?
We need to find out where he's headed. He's still can do a lot of damage.
So what's the play here?
Let's get to work. I think he might be in trouble.
Go, go, go! Get down! Get down!
New episodes of FBI, FBI International, and FBI Most Wanted. Tonight starting at 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Tonight on CBS 12 News, beginning at 8 p.m.
One of the great things about the National Desk is that we are this national newscast, but we're made up of a bunch of local voices.
Back out here live at the home.
We have 4,000 journalists around the country. These are their hometowns. They know the voice of the people there, and I think that's what makes us so unique.
We have new developments breaking overnight.
We love to have people tell us how they feel.
The National Desk, America's News Now.
Weekday morning starting at 6 on CW 34.
SeaWorld Orlando is where real happens, where real adventure is always within reach with up-close animal encounters, where real thrills take you higher on the all-new Icebreaker, and real excitement is around every corner. Like SeaWorld Spooktacular, our family-friendly Halloween event, with trick-or-treating, a Halloween parade, and fun fall festivities. Come have a spooktacular time. Save up to 50% on tickets. Hurry, offer ends soon. Restrictions apply. SeaWorld Orlando, real amazing.
When flying insects show up in your home, how do you get rid of them? Hopelessly clapping every single one? Aimlessly swatting back and forth? Hanging fly strips in your living room? Ew, ew, ew. Instead, try Zevo Traps. Zevo uses light, not odor or chemical insecticides, to attract and trap bugs, working continuously so you don't have to. Zevo, people friendly. Bug deadly. Now at a store near you.
We've all heard the expression practice makes perfect, but at Kumon Learning Centers, we believe practice makes possibilities. Imagine what your child could achieve with math and reading mastery at an early age. No one achieves greatness by accident. They practice. Right now, enjoy free registration and save up to $50 at Kumon, where practice makes possibilities. Call 1-800-ABC-MATH to book an orientation today.
Florida is home to several one-of-a-kind species. And now, new one-of-a-kind winnings. With the Florida 300 times the cash scratch-off, featuring multiple ways to multiply your winnings and a top prize of $15 million.
Wait, what? Ah, my bad.
The Florida Lottery must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Car crash, slip and fall. Call Hicks and Motto, attorneys at law, 561-683-2300. 561-683-2300. You have questions, we have answers. Hicks and Motto. Results matter.
She posted about us just now.
Celebrities can't get enough of Be Honest Bespoke skincare line.
She has 147 million followers. How do we monetize?
She needs a social media associate to help her with the hype.
We should repost this. Do we need a hashtag?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Can health insurance be not just a thing, but a place? With a door you can walk through where you'll find health solutions for all your needs, where you can talk in person with a nurse or meet with experts who can help you manage billing issues. It can. At your local Florida Blue Center, you'll find all this and more. Come see for yourself. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Florida Blue Centers do not replace your doctor. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Good Greek Realty is your chance to connect with the top real estate agents in our area. We've talked about this on the air. Let me remember the math. Okay, 10% of the real estate agents do 90% of the real estate deals. So it's really important for you to get with that 10% that know their craft inside and out. You want an experienced agent, and that is just what they have put together at Good Greek Realty. Spiro has gone around to all the top agencies and figured out all the top agents and put together a network for you that you can trust, because these are the experienced agents that know how to navigate your deal and get you the best situation financially. Buy or sell with confidence. And when you list your home with Good Greek Realty, Spiro and the team are going to give you all your packing and moving and boxing supplies for free, saving you hundreds. They are your total relocation experts, and they're going to hook you up. So go online today, goodgreekrealty.com.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're ACOC Funeral Homes. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Your Broadway wishes granted at Disney's Aladdin. Audiences and critics agree it's exactly what you wish for. Don't miss Aladdin, the hit Broadway musical.
At the Kravis Center, December 14th through 23rd. For tickets, visit kravis.org.
Jupiter Medical Center is hiring. Join them for their 2-day hospital hiring event and learn about exciting opportunities at their world-class healthcare facility. Explore career positions in their laboratory, pharmacy, IT, and imaging departments, as well as in their cardiac unit, patient access, surgical services, and more. Full-time, part-time, or per diem positions available, many with bonuses. Don't miss Jupiter Medical Center's hiring event, Thursday, October 13th, 3 till 6 p.m., and Saturday, October 15th, 10 till 2 p.m. at the Rasso Education Center on the Jupiter Medical Center campus in Jupiter. Visit jupitermed.com/hiring for details.
Do you ever wish you had more energy? You just felt better? Feel like you just can't get a good night of sleep? Well, it might not just be your bed or your mattress. It actually might be your body and your hormones. Something I learned about in my early 30s, just how important they are. I really started to feel the effects, and I could see them too. I wasn't able to put on any muscle at the gym, and it was because I didn't have testosterone. My trainer told me about checking for hormones, and after I did, I realized I was really deficient in testosterone. First day after my first treatment, I had so much more energy. I just felt better. I was like, wow, this stuff is great. 6 weeks later, my physique completely changed. It let me know just how valuable it is to make sure that your hormones are balanced. It has so many positive effects: energy, metabolism, lean muscle mass, and for ladies heading to menopause, it's big for you. With many long-term health complications that can be avoided, like type 2 diabetes and even some forms of cancer. So if you want to feel and look your best, do what I did in hormone replacement therapy at Wellington Anti-Aging. Find them today at wellingtonantiaging.com.
Slip and fall, Gordon and Partners, 333-3333.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
The real fun starts in October. Stop by hgregg.com on Military Trail and enjoy savings without the scare. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 60s under partly cloudy skies. This afternoon, highs in the low to mid 80s, partly sunny skies, and just a few spotty showers, rain picking up into the overnight hours. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. Bring your little ones along for the adventure aboard Amtrak. Start exploring brand new places or visit familiar ones. Book early and save 50% on fares for kids ages 2 to 12 with no middle seats, extra legroom, and food on board. You can travel with ease. Book now at Amtrak.com. Restrictions apply.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Well, if you would like to donate to the cause of trying to rebuild and help those who have been put out by Hurricane Ian, our company, Hubbard, is joining up with the Red Cross for Hubbard Help Southwest Florida. It's very simple how you can donate. You can go to kvjshow.com. You can see the information for Hubbard Helps right there, or you can go 1-800-HELP-NOW. You can also do many different things. You can go online to floridadisasterfund.org. You can also volunteer at floridadisaster.org, or you can text the word disaster to 20222. That's disaster to 20222.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
A lot of people are getting all ready for Halloween. It's going to be this month, weeks away. So what you're going to be dressing for Halloween is something that a lot of people are already considering. We've already talked about a lot of the new topical ideas that people are going to be having that you can take into Halloween and come up with for your costume. Now, of course, there are some scary things that are dropping on TV and in the movies. The movie Smile is the #1 movie at the box office. It's a creepy horror movie about people with creepy smiles, I guess. And then
Kevin is like, I will not watch it.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm too horrified by regular life.
Did you, in any of the radio prep, see anybody that said it was a good movie, or was it awesome, or was it just kind of
No, I have not really heard any personal reviews on whether the movie is good.
From somebody who likes it, you mean? Likes that horror genre.
I just want to hear, is it even worth it?
Never even saw a review on it.
They were super smart with their marketing. I got to give them that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got the word out there. And it was #1 at the box office, over $20 million it brought in. You've also got some stuff going on TV, including what a lot of people are talking about, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. And I guess that is propelling people to think about Jeffrey Dahmer as a Halloween costume. Now, it's a touchy subject because this is a real-life person, not some type of horror movie character that didn't really kill actual people. Jeffrey Dahmer did, and the victims' families are still very aware of this, and they have expressed that they do not like this show or any kind of celebration of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, they are not going to like the Jeffrey Dahmer Halloween costume.
They don't like Jeffrey Dahmer anything, and I get why.
Yeah, I mean, you can see their point, but you can also... You can't stop pop culture and people's ability to make money, and the Jeffrey Dahmer Halloween costume will sell.
But the thing is, though, just because something you can't stop doesn't mean you can't call it out. You know what I mean?
True. I wouldn't want my kids to do it, but I also know that I couldn't stop it from happening.
Yeah, I guess, and that's the ultimate question here, because we got a dad whose 16-year-old son wants to dress as Jeffrey Dahmer for Halloween. The mom, who he is no longer with and lives apart from, thinks it's a great idea, and she loves all things serial killer and is encouraging the 16-year-old to do it.
Oh, boy.
So here is dad saying, I'm not a fan of it. I think that it is in poor taste. And, you know, there are things to consider, as a lot of high school students should. Pictures that are taken, and you were talking, Virginia, about how you were filling out college applications last night, and I'll tell you, my son learned the hard way with one of his. There was a social media photo, and one of the places he wanted to get into did not accept him because he just had the middle finger up in a photo, and they're like, nope, not gonna do it.
That's a big thing. Magnolia has gone through and wiped any kind of odd social media stuff that she has, because these colleges look at your social media. And what if the college went to your social media, saw you in a Jeffrey Dahmer outfit, and thought, that's glorifying serial killers. We don't want that person.
Yeah, no.
And the counter argument's going to be, well, what if you wanted to dress like Jack the Ripper? What if you wanted to dress like Billy the Kid? These are also known murderers. And it really does become a conversation about why is one correct and one's not? Why are we more forgiving on one? And I think a lot of it is because a lot of people lived through the Jeffrey Dahmer. And when it's up close and you can see it and you go through it and you read about it.
Why would be deemed more offensive?
It's different.
Because there are still families that are living that are close to it, and you're treading on somebody's feelings. A victim of Jack the Ripper, you're not going to be as emotionally devastated to say, oh, my great-great aunt died at the hands of Jack the Ripper. So I think that is the big difference.
What do you do if Cannon says, hey, Dad, I'm going to a Halloween party? You're like, all right, what are you going as? I'm going as Jeffrey Dahmer. Do you let him go? Do you say anything? Is there a fight?
No, I really don't fight with my kids. I have conversations with my kids. And
what's that like?
I'm just going to be like, hey, man, let me just give you a couple thoughts that I have on that. And, there's going to be some people that are not going to find it in good taste. If some people saw a photo of you, if it wound up on social media, it would hurt their feelings and make them sad. And it could be something that down the road, if you're trying to get into a college, if that would be your path, that it could be something that is a strike against you. The competition at some of these universities is so tight that it's a matter of that. Yeah, what's the big deal? Well, honestly, they're looking for any just little thing. It can be a hair's worth of weight against you, and that will separate you from somebody else getting in.
You're right, because we were looking last night at different universities, and of all the people that apply, what percentage get accepted? It is crazy. If you're going to be putting a little one in school anytime, you should go and look at that and see the acceptance rate percentage for each university. It is getting slim out there.
When it comes to all that stuff, you just got to ask yourself, if you're the kind of person that can take the heat with costumes that might get some conversation, and you want to do that's your prerogative. I have a buddy, his goal every Halloween is to have the offensive, the one that's going to get people talking. He went as the Croc Hunter one year after he died. His thing is to, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. And there's
he'll be the Zombie Queen this year.
Exactly,
Zombie Queen of England.
There's an audience for
Zombie Queen of England.
There's an audience for that. Zombie Queen of England is an amazing idea.
Well, Jay Bird just figured his costume out.
But do you want? He's a person that's able to take the kind of heat that people are going to give him.
Yeah, he wants the heat.
Now, this is a person that's underage living at the house, and bottom line is you're the parents, and I do think parents should have a say. If your kid's 16 and you're paying the bills and you don't want this to happen, here's the difference. They're divorced and one wants it.
Exactly.
That's a nightmare of a situation to be in.
At your house, the courts will tell you this. You make the rules. So the parent that doesn't live in that house doesn't get to make rules. So Mama wants him to do it. He can do it at Mama's house. And at your house, you make the rules and you can do it your way. But you have zero say. As long as the kid is safe and taken care of and supervised, you have zero say what goes on at the other parent's house.
And he is spending Halloween all month at his mom's house.
Yeah. Some of the comments in the chat room, Aaron said, you can't stop your kid from dressing like Dahmer, is his thought. Omar said, I can see why the mom is divorced. And Lefty said, dressing like Jeffrey Dahmer is no different than dressing like Adolf Hitler. It's unacceptable. And to that point, people are going to take a higher level of offense to different costumes. And if you asked two different people, what's more offensive, Jeffrey Dahmer or Hitler, you probably get two different answers. And I don't know if you want to compare, but it goes into that category of you're going to be treading on people's feelings.
Right. There's going to be some people, a small percentage, that get really upset. Is that what you want to do? Do you want to be out there in the world making a small percentage of people really, really upset?
And it really comes down to, again, what you're able to take and what what offends Kevin may not offend a Jaybird, and vice versa with a Virginia. And that's what makes the world go round.
Yeah. So it would be a serious conversation with my son, and I would hope that he would lead on the side of it is offensive, it could be hurtful, and there's so many other options for a Halloween costume.
But if the Queen and you said, hey, Cannon, we don't want you dressing like Jeffrey Dahmer, and he says, all right, I hear you out, we had the conversation, but I still want to dress like Jeffrey Dahmer, do you guys try to stop it, or do you allow him to dress that way?
I would say on that one, I don't know that I would step in, and because stopping it in a 16-year-old boy, my son's not even 16 yet. He's 14, so in 2 years, he's going to be a lot bigger. You can start having physical altercations with your kid. What are you going to do, rip the costume off of him? At that point, are you going to kick him out of the house? Are you really going to go militant and have a nuclear meltdown at that point? So I'm not going to bring myself to that level. But, there might be things that he likes that we enable him to do, and he realizes that we're very generous with him when he wants to do fun things, and we go out of our way. And so if he will not give us what we want, then we likely are not going to give him what he wants.
I tell that to my kids all the time. Be nice to me, and I'll be nice to you.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you want to die on this hill and you want to do that, sure. You know what? Go on out and live with the repercussions of dressing like this.
Let me pick a hill that I feel like I want to die on that's really not a good choice for Mama.
Yeah. And somebody threw this out. This is a really tasteless thing, but you could argue it is even worse than the Jeffrey Dahmer. In fact, I would say it definitely is. What would you do if your kid said he wanted to be Nicholas Cruz?
That'd be upsetting.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Now that is something where you would.
It's so close to home for us. I mean, good Lord.
That would be a more intense conversation.
Yeah.
With my son.
That would be one that I would not allow, and I don't care what they want to do.
Yeah.
And it's one of those questions where the more names you throw, what about this name? It might get a different reaction with every person you get. That they may be okay with that name, but for some reason they're just not okay with that name, and that's what humans do. They cherry pick.
It's tough. I'm honestly, I'm just so happy I don't have kids with that are wired that way. I don't see this in any of my kids. None of my kids would either want to do that and would fight me on it if
They're
it
mellow
happened.
and they have empathy.
Right.
And they realize that would be way rude.
Yeah.
But teenagers' brains are not fully formed. Yeah. They're going to do dumb stuff all the time. And as a parent of teenagers, you have to know that, expect that, and be ready to guide them because it's your job. But they're going to do dumb stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The opinions are all over the place on this topic. Some people go, what a bunch of snowflakes. It's Halloween. People dress like killers. And then other people go, this is out of line. You should not do this.
Now it's political.
It will absolutely turn political in 3, 2, 1.
Well,
Republicrats.
I think it a lot of times is your level of empathy. And
right.
I've got a high level of empathy. I don't ever want to do anything that's going to make somebody sad. And I'm thankful that my kids have that. And there's a world clearly of people who don't care. And they're like, I can do what I want. It's America.
Yes.
And I'm a free person and I can do that. And, a lot of times we don't usually get along well.
Yeah.
So, you guys kind of do your thing and we're going to do our things. We have different views on the world.
Exactly.
But you're entitled to do what you want to do.
And when Jeffrey Dahmer comes to my front door trick-or-treating, I'm going to be like, oh, okay, all right, here's your candy. And I'm not going to say nothing. It ain't my kid.
Those are the kids that get the Starlight Mints.
Yes. But those are the kids that come back.
You can dress like Jeffrey Dahmer, but you're going to come home with a bag full of Starlight Mints.
And then you're going to have a bag full of dog poop on your front door and some eggs on your window.
So there you go. That's why you don't do it. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, another dumb thing is the kids doing this thing that's terrible called the Porcelain Challenge on TikTok. I'll let you know what it is next.
I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out. No need to take it slow. I'm stepping to you toe to toe. I should be scared, honey, maybe so, but I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out, so spend it like it's gold. I'm living like I'm 90 got no regrets even when I'm broke. Yeah, I'm at my best when I got something I wanted to steal. Way too busy for them problems and problems to feel. Yeah, no stressing, just obsessing with sealing the deal. I take it in and let it go, but I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.
This is a TikTok trend that thankfully I don't think the kids are partaking in. It's more of a little joke that is up called the Porcelain Challenge. An influencer did this video last Friday. It was something where he was supposedly crushing up his parents' fine china into a powder and then snorting it.
Jeez.
What?
But apparently it was just something to troll the boomers out there to make them be like, oh, can you believe how dumb Gen Z is? They're snorting china. And hopefully nobody is doing it. But they say it's a thing, and apparently did anger the boomers. But it does bring again to me what it is that TikTok allows up and what they don't.
They're going to have that up there? We have a warning on our account?
You did a headstand against a wall and you fell down. No one was touching you.
Yeah.
And they banned us. They shadow banned us because it was a safety violation. He was doing a headstand.
Yeah, this guy is supposedly snorting plates. And TikTok added a warning to his post.
What the hell?
Kevin.
They gave it a warning and let it stay up.
That makes me laugh.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Well, the fact
They're
that,
trolling TikTok and TikTok is trolling us.
well, the fact that people got mad at really thinking he was snorting plates is, it makes me chuckle.
They did eventually pull it completely, and Instagram looks like they have blocked him. So just so you know, if you see that, the Porcelain Challenge, it's not supposed to be anything that is real or true.
Remember back in the day, would be at the ale house and would have a lot of drinks and go over or come up with these ridiculous ideas for the show and then sober up the next morning and go, there's no way we could ever do these ridiculous, terrible ideas. Yeah. That's what TikTok actually does for ideas.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
They do whatever and they see if it sticks.
Yeah.
Snorting china?
It's ridiculous.
It is pretty ridiculous. But that's the kind of stuff that flies out there. I've got some random questions for you, including what would you say is the dumbest fad you ever participated in? Dumbest fad you ever participated in. There's been a lot where you really are like going, I think this is great.
Probably the rat tail. And I don't have rat taily kind of hair, and I got made fun of at school, and I thought it rocked. And you ever have that where you look in the mirror and go, damn, you look good today, and then the world says, no, you don't. That's what that happened to me in 3rd grade. It was rough. I was not a rat tail kind of kid.
Yeah. I say mine is probably the mullet, so it was something that I was fully invested in it, loved it.
The mullet's back.
I know, yeah.
Would you say when you had a mullet, were you in the upper echelons of a mullet, or were you in more of the, did it look good on you, or?
I thought it looked great. I mean, if you ask, 17-year-old Kev, it looked.
Ask the 17-year-old girls he went to high school with. They loved it.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Would you say it was universally loved?
Yeah, it upped my sex appeal by a lot.
Summer of Kev, he got play with that mullet.
Yeah, I was a 5 with a mullet. I was an 8.
Did a girl ever tug on it while y'all? All right, never mind. Yeah,
what?
sorry.
Are we going there? What's that?
Are we still talking about the mullet or something else?
We're talking about the mullet.
Oh.
Yeah. Talking about what?
You gotta say that for the podcast.
All right.
What would you say is the most expensive mistake you have ever made?
They're out of business now. I guess I can say it. When I went to business school, Northwood University was the worst decision I ever made in my life.
Okay.
It was so expensive, and then I transferred to FAU, and not one of my credits transferred.
Okay.
All that
because
money,
it was a private
It was a private school.
Yeah, I know a guy who graduated from Northwood, and that's what you have to do. If you went to Northwood for your business degree, you had to graduate from Northwood. Don't try to transfer to a state college because ain't nothing transferring.
It was a business school, and I was only there. I was there playing baseball. Going, why were you in a business school? Because I was baseball.
Monkey business.
And they offered me a scholarship, and when I realized how much the scholarship was, it was not very good. It was enough to buy a book. That was the worst one, Kevin.
Mine was, I remember I was in my 20s, and my next door neighbor was pretty smart. He's an attorney. He was good with business. He was investing. And he came to me and he's like, hey, there's this startup. Just need $5,000. And for me at that time, that was a lot of money. That was a good chunk of money. That was
$5,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah, it was a big part of my yearly salary. And
Yeah.
I said, but this guy doesn't miss. And so I dug deep, sacrificed, and it went nowhere.
Damn.
And I lost $5,000.
Look, I don't care who you are, unless you're a millionaire. $5,000 loss like that is not
That's a big
anything to
deal.
sneeze at.
Yeah. Okay. Well, for all the rich people, they're going $5,000. Big deal for me, dog. So it was. It's a big deal.
I was talking to somebody, I won't say who, but they worked in radio, and they were telling me they put 50,000 into a business here locally, and the business never materialized, and they wanted to get their money back, and they sent over a henchman, and they got their money back.
I think henchmen work if you don't get caught, I guess. If the people don't go to the police.
I didn't realize, because you guys know this person. This person is not a henchman hiring kind of person. This person is meek, and they had a henchman go get the money, and it worked.
Do you go to henchman.com? Because I could use a henchman. I'd like to get my $5,000 back.
I do think henchmen work. And I'm not over here on the microphone promoting henchmen, but if you sent a henchman after me and they roughed me up and I was involved in some kind of
You would pay what you
dealing,
owed.
Well, I'm going to go to the police and say what? I'm doing illegal stuff?
If you have a family, if you have any kind of thing that you can lose, like a home or a car, and they're threatening those things, if you got kids, you're going to pay the henchman because you do owe the money. Now, if you don't owe it, then don't pay it.
Yeah, what are the rules? Is it a money-back guarantee on the henchman? What kind of deals do they have? Can you get a BOGO with a henchman?
This guy that we all know in radio told me he had to pay a small fee to the henchman, but he got 90% of his investment back.
I also too wonder if you're the henchman, when you go out there to rough somebody up, maybe it doesn't even come across your mind because it's the henchman's mind, but are you ever nervous you might come up against a bigger fish than you?
Totally.
You know?
I would be scared to have the henchman now get involved because you're going into an area that's way beyond who you are as a person.
You send the henchman in, and then the henchman gets the butt kicked.
Yeah, what happens your first time you hire a henchman? Because you've never done it before. You don't have henchman experience.
Yeah.
It could all turn on you.
There's a lot of one-upping that can be done in South Florida when you talk about the cartels and mobs that we have here.
Exactly.
Right.
You may be like, oh, okay, you sent one henchman, we have 20.
Well, how do you know you're not sending a henchman to somebody who is
more connected than you, like mafia or whatever, which this business could have totally been. It's kind of a kind of business.
It's a gamble when you do something like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What would you say is the most expensive mistake you ever made, Virginia?
Buying a henchman?
No, it's $7,000. And it was, remember when we first moved into my community and I wanted to get a pool?
Yeah.
I went into the HOA office. Connie was the woman that worked in there. And I said, hey, Connie, I want to put in a pool. And she's like, well, nobody's ever done it before, but I encourage you to try. She said, okay, you have to get a variance on your property. And so I was like, all right, I got to get a variance on my property because Connie told me to. Thanks, Connie. So I went to Martin County, and I got a variance because I sat down with the planners of Martin County, and they explained to me how my setbacks were 20 feet, but all new construction in Martin County was 10 feet. And so it really doesn't make sense that mine is 20, but that's how my property was deeded when the neighborhood was conceived. And old rules are meant to be changed, right? I'm like, okay, I'm going to be Aaron Brockovich. So the Martin County expert, who was the nicest guy, encouraged me to hire this lawyer who was also the nicest guy and had 100% success rate at getting variances on properties. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hire this guy. He's $7,000. All right, I'm gonna get a loan because I didn't have $7,000. So I got a loan to pay this lawyer $7,000, and he went, and sure enough, homeboy did his job. He got the variance. We're all good. I go back to Connie and I say, hey, Connie, I did what you said. I got the variance.
Okay.
And Connie was setting me up because she had a fight with the HOA, and the HOA was never going to let me have the variance.
Your face is red. I've never seen a witch go from green to red as quick as that.
She's like she looks like a stoplight.
I was never going to get this pool. Freaking Connie set me up, and my HOA was like, no, we were never going to let you have a pool, so you spent $7,000 for nothing. Which I could still sue them if I wanted to, but
ding, ding, ding.
Do I have time?
Mama, you need some Kahlua.
I hope I never run into Connie in the Publix.
Okay, gonna get a henchman?
No, I'm doing the job
Doing this on your own?
myself.
Okay.
I'm doing the job myself.
I knew as soon as she said the name Connie, I'm like, uh-oh, Kevin.
Yeah. Pack a lunch. We're going to be here a while.
It ain't gonna be good.
They say the average American estimates they've made 4 wrong major decisions in their life. 4. Nearly a third say they've made even more than that. So if you've made some big mistakes, you're not alone. A lot of people have.
But we learn from them. You know, I learned so much from this stupid situation.
It's part of the process, baby.
Yep.
And last random question. Whose books would you most want to get a look at? I was thinking about this the other day, and man, what I wouldn't do to get a crack at Disney's books. Just to see what they make on each theme park, on concessions. I had one time where I was at Hog's Breath in Key West, right there off Duval, and I was just talking to this dude, and I remember he had one of those stupid visors, that has the hair coming out the top of it. That's what I remember about the guy. And we had a conversation, and his wife controlled the ESPN park that they have there. And he was breaking down how much money they make on a daily basis. Because I started venting to him about how we had to pay $50 a person. You couldn't take in your own coolers, how much concessions were. And he was like, dude, the money's insane on a daily basis. I'm like, man, I'd love to see every theme park, what Disney makes in a day. That's the books I'd like to look at. Anything else you can think of that'd be great to take a peek at?
Oh, man.
Their own finances. The Kardashians would be interesting,
The Kardashians would be so fascinating.
Yeah, because I had heard that Kim K got in trouble for a crypto post that she put up, and she got $250,000 for that post. So, like, how many other posts do they have? And just all the money that they've got coming in. She's worth over $1 billion now. Where is that coming from? Nickel and diming it.
I would like to see from the top to the bottom, Stofers. I've been obsessed with Stofers and their operation.
Okay.
Well, I feel like I'm the only one that buys Stofers. I'm always on the microphone talking about Stofers, and I don't get a lot of love for it.
Yeah.
What's keeping the lights on with Stofers?
It's a great question, yeah.
Their family-style cheese enchiladas, but I get hate every time I bring it up.
Yeah.
But what does the person who is running Stofers, what are they making? Are they living high on the hog?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We all got our books we're going to look at. All right. Any other thoughts on this? You can always get a hold of us, 877-979-WRMF.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, we'll talk about that Kim Kardashian post on her Instagram that Kevin just talked about. She was paid $250,000 to put it up, but did it break the law? Is it putting her legal aspirations now in jeopardy?
Booker.
And what is the fine that she's going to have to pay? It's way more than $250,000. I'll tell you all the dirty details coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. We have an accident tying you up this morning on 95 southbound. This one is just beyond Forest Hill Boulevard. Look for a left lane blocked in the area. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Palm Beach Mitsubishi has a limited amount of new Outlanders coming in before the end of the month. Don't wait and miss out. Reserve yours today. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
Thursday, the all-new CW series.
My name is Abigail Walker.
Walker Independence.
Welcome to Independence.
The legacy begins.
New here, aren't you? What do you think? People aren't what they seem.
A town where lawmen break the rules.
My husband was killed.
Who killed him?
The sheriff.
And outlaws do the right thing. You want me to help you?
You asked me if I was staying here for revenge. It's justice, one way or another.
Walker Independence, premiering Thursday.
Catch the series premiere Thursday at 9 on CW34.
The National Desk, America's News Now.
Breaking news from the live desk.
The Pentagon now working around the clock.
The National Desk tracks the next weather maker across America now.
Getting pelted by the wind and the rain. Impartial, fact-based journalism.
They're making too much money by keeping patients in the dark.
This is the National Desk. Choose America's News now.
Morning 6 to 9 on CW 34.
Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers, the people who refuse to make trade-offs in life. They're the ones who proudly say no to living on someone else's terms and schedule. And when it comes to insurance, they find the savings they need to keep driving. And with savings of up to $1,044 per year when you switch to Direct Auto, you too can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote today at directauto.com or find a store near you. Data from August 2021 new customer survey. Savings, if any, vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
CertaPro painters have powers beyond those of ordinary painters.
The power of timeliness.
We show up when we say we will, on time and fully caffeinated.
The power of transformation.
Also known as making your house look so good, your neighbors will be jealous.
The power of certainty.
That's your local CertaPro painters. The power of pro. Get your project started at CertaPro.com.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. License information available at CertaPro.com.
Life is all about convenience, at least for my life. It's Randy West. I'm talking about what I need when I need it so I can get dinner started and get it done on time. So when life gets in the way, I get my groceries from Publix using delivery or curbside pickup. Powered by Instacart. Saves me time, makes my day way more convenient, and I know everything I order will arrive just in time on my time. Knock out some of your to-do list today. Order delivery or curbside pickup from Publix. Check out Publix.com/shop to get started. Item prices vary from item prices in physical store locations. Fees, tips, and taxes may apply. Subject to terms and availability.
When the leaves start rustling, the pumpkins start plumping, and the scarecrows start crowing, you heed the call of fall. Because you eat, sleep, and drink pumpkin at Dunkin'. So take your pick of pumpkin with delicious muffins, munchkins, and donuts. And pair them with a classic pumpkin spice signature latte or the ultra smooth pumpkin cream cold brew, topped with pumpkin cream cold foam. All so you can fall harder. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
It's always a chill under the chicky kind of day at Conky Joe's on the river. Picture clams and oysters from the raw bar, frozen drinks, and famous conch fritters at your table on the water. Yes, please. Conky's is known for the freshest fish and delicious weekly specials, daily happy hour, and live music Thursdays through Sunday. Conky Joe's Seafood. You know the way, just north of the Jensen Beach Causeway. For reservations, visit conkyjoes.com.
Smart homeowners know that proper maintenance of their home's AC can save a bundle in the long run. Trust our comfort specialists at 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating to keep your AC running strong. A proactive tune-up can actually help your AC run more efficiently and save you money on your electric bill. Call 855-1-HOUR or visit onehourair.com.
Always on time, or you don't pay it time. Always on time, or you don't pay it time.
Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
Need new floors? Floor Coverings International is one of the highest rated flooring companies, averaging 4.8 stars. They earn stars for their mobile flooring showroom, thousands of options, and being locally owned and operated, as well as professional installation and customer satisfaction. So for a stellar flooring experience, book a consultation with Floor Coverings International. Go to fcifloors.com today.
Well, thank goodness for MD Now, because last year my family doctor, Dr. Murphy, retired. But MD Now is keeping me still in action for now until I find a new general practitioner. Thank goodness for MD Now. They're convenient, they're right in my neighborhood, and they diagnose illnesses and treat everything quickly. You can walk into MD Now 7 days a week, 365 days a year with no appointment necessary. Go to mymdnow.com to find the one nearest you today and walk in.
Experience the Anna Jar Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, get up to an EPA estimated 50 miles per gallon at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, if there's one thing I don't understand, it's cryptocurrency. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I know lots of people send us DMs all the time trying to explain it to me. You're wasting your time. I can't absorb this. And I guess Kim Kardashian didn't really understand it either because she did a post on her Instagram and she was paid $250,000 to post it. And it was all about this crypto asset, Ethereum Max. I don't even know how to say it.
Ethereum.
I don't even know how to say it. That just shows you how much I don't understand about it. But when she put that up there, I guess she didn't realize she was violating the anti-touting provision of the federal securities laws. And you can't do that because the SEC is definitely watching somebody like Kim who has so many followers. And so when she did that and broke the law, they were like, oh, girl, you got to pay up. Not only do you get to not keep the $250 that you made, but you also have to pay us $1 million fine and you have to pay us the interest on the money you received from the time you did the post till now, girl. You owe us $1.26 million.
The head of the snake, Kris Jenner, is going to turn this into $5 million. I know it seems like the Kardashians are going to lose money. The head of the snake's going to turn a profit.
1.26 is nothing.
It's nothing
for her. I mean, she probably scratched that check and didn't sweat it.
That would be the equivalent to my Olive Garden bill.
Yeah, when you're worth $1 billion, that's not a lot.
It's not.
They got her on a 1930s law that really a lot of people don't know about.
Look at Kevin digging into the annals.
Yeah. She had the hashtag ad like she's supposed to, but there are different laws for cryptocurrency that got her. And it's kind of a lesson for any other regular person out there who is an influencer and getting money. Because I know a lot of my daughter does stuff like that and her friends, and they get, a little bit of nickel and dime stuff. It's not like Kim K kind of money. But you have to understand these laws of the Security Exchange Commission or they could come after you and they will take a lot more than what you made.
Oh, the 1930s took down Kim Kardashian. You don't say.
But this just goes to show you, don't dance in arenas that you don't have full knowledge of, or at least you have an attorney that has full knowledge of. Because everybody's like, oh, crypto. But if you don't understand crypto could bite you in the ass.
All crypto I understand is cryptozoology. Can I get an amen on that?
That's right.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, she'll probably have an attorney look over every post she puts out from now on to say, is there some weird law from almost 100 years ago that's going to get me on this?
And don't put your fingers in pudding you don't understand.
All right, how many more analogies? Don't dance in that arena. Don't put your fingers in the...
Don't interrupt my effing dirt.
Well, I mean, it's going on 7 mins.
Don't pluck a chicken you don't own.
I mean, we get it.
What?
A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Kevin, if you can't handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
They say also when she does finally pass the bar, now she passed the baby bar, when she finally passes the bar, the SEC is going to come in and they're going to have a whole thing where they have to question her about this before she could ever be a lawyer. Jeez. So this exact thing could prohibit her from being a lawyer when she does finally pass the bar. The SEC is going to come in and say, okay, now let's talk about that crypto thing, girl.
Wow. Okay, what a pain in the behind.
What, the story, listening to it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sucking.
You're about 3 seconds away from a throat punch. I'm getting my juice back from being sick, and I'm looking to punch.
Don't sing it, bring it.
That's another good saying.
Coolio's longtime girlfriend is talking, and they have been together for a minute. They've been together since 2011, and she says, look, I knew everything he was about. I knew he was seeing other women. There's nothing he ever did that he hid from me. We talked about everything. I knew his whole life. We had no secrets. I respected him, and he wanted to be cremated. He did not want a funeral because he did not want his baby mamas all running into each other. Coolio had 10 kids, including 4 that he shared with his first wife. But then there's a bunch of other baby mamas that don't like each other. And he said, look, I want to be cremated. I don't want a memorial service because I don't want these baby mamas coming together and fighting.
What's the legal behind that? Kev, you're the legal eagle of the show. Let's say I died. I wanted to be buried and cremated and put in that tree thing I want to do. And someone in my family goes, nah, we want to bury Jason. But that was not my wishes. But I have it in writing. They have to cremate me, right?
You need to have someone that's going to be executor of your will that will follow through with your wishes.
And I think I'm looking at them.
Sometimes your family doesn't do that.
There needs to be a will that an attorney and like a notary and everybody's like signed off on.
I guess what I'm asking is no one can go against what you want to do, can they? If you want to be buried a certain way.
Yeah, if you gave your wishes and it's notarized and an attorney did it and it's in there and it's set up.
There's nothing that, okay.
Nobody can override that without their own legal proof.
But you have to have that. I could see someone not having that, but wanting to have something done, and the family goes, nah, we'll bury you instead of cremating you.
Don't worry, we got you, Bird. We know what you want. And even though we've gone to no attorneys, we'll take care of it.
Okay.
She's got it.
He's nervous.
She's got you.
I'm not nervous. I mean,
baby, we will make you a tree.
You can sleep easy.
Okay. I've never slept easy.
For once.
He's never slept easy. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay, got some celebrity birthdays out here today, including Dakota Johnson, turning 33 from the 50 Shades of Grey. Alicia Silverstone from Clueless is 46 today. The dude that plays Ray Donovan and is the voice of Hard Knocks on HBO, Liev Schreiber, is 55. If I'm saying that right, I'm not really sure. And then Russell Simmons is 65 years old today. So happy birthday to those celebrities. Also, happy birthday to wonderful hubby and happy daddy, Joy's birthday. From your boo, Amber, Melissa, Brianna, and Jasmine. And you got a fun family photo on KVJ TV. Also, a happy 17th birthday and good luck on your next show at Propaganda. That is Mom and Dad.
Get it?
Sending that in to that lady right there, that 17-year-old.
Oh, I love her eye makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever ask a girl with winged eyeliner why she's late.
Do you want me to give you some wings?
No.
I would love to explore your face.
With them meat knuckles?
Well, let meat knuckles have a chance. Maybe I'll do a Rudy and surprise you and
Maybe
win the
you'll lose
game.
an eye.
Yeah, I see a cornea loss in my future.
I just have so many ideas I want to do to you. No, it sounded weird. I met with the makeup.
I know you want to sleep with me. I'm just that irresistible.
Got a happy 9th birthday to PJ. Says here, we're so proud of you and can't wait for your Out of This World themed party this weekend. From Mom, Dad, Rogan, and your fur brothers, Echo, Finn, Goose, Hilo, and Moby. And there is a photo of that Cub / Boy Scout right there.
What a good dog.
I want to hug that dog so bad.
That dog is smiling for the picture.
Mm-hmm. There you go. All right, got a birthday. Want a shout out? Send us a photo for KVJ TV as well. You can watch at kvjshow.tv. Send it in to mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. eHarmony has come out with their list of the best breakup songs. What are they putting in their playlist and what is it number one? You're going to find out coming up next here on the KVJ Show.
Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side as a shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny. But I gotta let it go. We found love and
Rihanna here coming up. She's going to be doing the Super Bowl halftime show. She's got new music on the way as well. Apparently, she's not rich enough, so she would like to come up with some more money. So she's going to be all over the place and in your face coming up here the latter part of the year. Getting our first wave of Virginia's Wrong text coming in here today, which took a while. It started early yesterday. When she put Yom Kippur on the wrong day and sent the kids' head off today and not Wednesday. But today we made it all the way to 7:20 before we got the V is wrong. As far as final arrangements go, if you say in your will to cremate, but your family says, no, we're burying him, even with a will, they 100% can. If somebody else is an executor, they can sue his family for not following, and a judge will decide if they were within their rights.
Why do I keep blindly listening to Virginia?
That's a great question.
Well, legal stuff should take precedence over everything. Wouldn't the judge side with the legal will and testament?
Well, I also wish pizza would grow on trees, but that ain't going to happen.
You have a giant eye booger. Oh my God, I can't even look at you. It's so distracting.
You've got a lot of balls about being gross. Mucus Mary over here. All day you've been coughing.
I prefer
Sounds like
Fleming
a garbage pail
Fran.
kid.
Mucus Mary?
Yeah. Another text says, unfortunately in Florida, your body becomes property of your next of kin who does not have to honor your wishes. Wills aren't executed immediately. You have no agency over your body after death. This is why some transgender folks are handled inappropriately by family and dressed buried against their wishes. Florida is a bad place to die.
So not only is Virginia wrong, she's extremely wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
There you go.
Well, so
All right, yeah, piss me off, because when you die, I'll be the only one that makes sure that you're turned into a tree.
I don't think it's going to really matter if someone does not want to turn me into a tree. They have the power to do so.
But I would fight for you to be a tree.
Okay.
I just want to be a tree, Kevin.
I know.
He wants to be a tree.
Yeah. I hear you. Well, hopefully one day your dream can come true.
Hopefully later and not sooner.
Yes, I don't want to be a tree anytime soon.
No.
We got a playlist here from eHarmony of the best breakup songs of all time. What do you think about their playlist here and what they chose for number one?
Did you say it was eHarmony?
eHarmony.
Someone in the chat room kind of had a good point. Go, isn't this going against everything they want?
They're all about you getting and finding love, right? Not
Yeah.
breaking up. Why would they do breakup
They
songs?
want you to break up over and over again, so you have to come back
Keep
and
coming
use
back to
their
the
site.
It's job security.
Brilliant.
It's job security.
It is. So that's why they come out with playlists like this. Even if you're in a happy relationship, you hear this playlist, you're going, you know what? No, they're not that great after all.
My guy's not really that much of a dreamboat.
Yeah. Here's their number one best breakup song by Amy Winehouse.
We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to us.
Back to Black, they say, is the number one best breakup song, which is different. I don't normally see that on most breakup playlists.
Do you have one from back in the day when you were in Logan and some Logan woman broke your heart?
Yeah. And I heard it the other day when I was shopping in Whole Foods. It's Lenny Kravitz's It Ain't Over Till It's Over.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Who broke your heart? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was one of my high school girlfriends.
Damn her.
They hurt so much more back in the day.
Yeah, they did.
They were just crushing to your soul.
Yeah.
And then I think about other breakups, and I'm like, yeah, as I got older, I cared less.
Yeah, as I got older, I was like, all right, so who gets the blender?
As you got older, you're just like, you know what? I don't need you, and I don't even like you.
Well, that's because you've been to Oz, you've seen what's behind the curtain. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you don't owe me.
Number two, best breakup song, according to eHarmony, Whitney Houston.
Me and Denny's went on another Whitney Houston run.
Yeah, I saw the video of.
We
you
can't
two
stop. We can't stop
fellas.
listening.
Yeah, that's just what you do. Just do a little dude party and crank on some Whitney videos.
I'm sorry, y'all, but Whitney, you could win the debate saying she got the best voice of all time. You don't have to be. You don't have to be her fan or like her music. Her voice. I'm sorry, she did things other people couldn't do.
I know. I saw your TikTok.
Good. Nobody else did.
Hey, Virginia, do you know if weed lowers testosterone?
In this TikTok that they did about Whitney Houston, Denny's looks so high.
Yeah.
I've never seen a human look higher, and they're both glowing about Whitney Houston.
I don't know, man. I think at one time, we both got a little emotional. It was beautiful.
Kevin is right. Weed may be lowering your testosterone, or at least giving you extra estrogen.
One of the few comments on TikTok was, "What a bunch of soy boys."
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, soy boy. Yeah. Some of the other ones in the top 5 for the best breakup songs. They got Adele in there.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but
They've got the typical Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive, in at number 5.
If a woman's singing that at karaoke and she just broke up and she's mad, and look out.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen at a bar before.
And they even put in Sinead O'Connor's Nothing Compares to You.
But nothing, I said nothing can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares to you.
And now Harmony's just been sued by Prince's half-sister. I don't know if you've seen this, but this is kind of a crazy thing because, Prince is gone. He wrote that song, if you don't know.
Yes.
And he gave it to Sinead O'Connor. And now they're doing a documentary about Sinead O'Connor, but Prince's half-sister won't let the song be in the documentary because she felt that Sinead doesn't deserve it.
What?
And she has total control over Prince's music or anything he wrote.
Well, that was Sinead's biggest hit. You can't tell Sinead's story without that song.
Well, you're going to have to because she won't allow it.
Some cold.
You're going to see the whole reason why they're doing the documentary without the whole reason they're doing the documentary.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Damn, girl.
Don't mess with Prince's half-sister.
She petty.
That girl don't play. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we got some Am I the Jerk emails sliding right into it. Somebody wanting to know, am I the jerk for not returning the food I didn't scan? Something that happened at the store, and I'm sure we've probably all done it. What would you do? We'll discuss next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. We're still seeing slowdowns after an earlier accident on 95 southbound. This one right at Forest Hill Boulevard is currently blocking a center lane. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 79 WRMF.
Palm Beach Mitsubishi has a limited amount of new Outlanders coming in before the end of the month. Don't wait and miss out. Reserve yours today. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
New CBS Tonight.
A dirty bomb is headed for the U.S.
The FBI's are back.
We gotta find this guy fast. Any sign of him? We need to find out where he's headed. He still can do a lot of damage.
So what's the play here?
Let's get to work. I think he might be in trouble.
Go, go, go! Get down! Get down! New episodes of FBI, FBI International, and FBI Most Wanted. Tonight starting at 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Tonight on CBS 12 News, beginning at 8 p.m.
One of the great things about the National Desk is that we are this national newscast, but we're made up of a bunch of local voices.
Back out here live at the home.
We have 4,000 journalists around the country. These are their hometowns. They know the voice of the people there, and I think that's what makes us so unique.
We have new developments breaking overnight.
We love to have people tell us how they feel.
The National Desk, America's News Now.
Weekday mornings starting at 6 on CW 34.
When you think Miami, lots of things come to mind. But when you think Homestead Miami, it's everything. The vibrancy of South Beach and the calm of the Keys. You get a weekend of a million thrills. It's everything we all think of when we think Miami, but so much more. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway, October 22nd through the 23rd. Get your tickets now at HomesteadMiamiSpeedway.com.
Spatober's here. Time for you to relax and enjoy from October 1st through the 31st. World-class spas and fitness classes to nutritious dining and poolside relaxation. The Palm Beaches promises total tranquility. Indulge at the world-class hotels and spas in the Palm Beaches. Time to relax and ultimate luxury while rejuvenating body, mind, and soul. From Jupiter to Boca Raton, find special discounts and self-care deals at Spatober.com. Brought to you by the Palm Beaches in partnership with Baptist Health South Florida.
Cooling Advisors knows that when you call them, it's an AC emergency. And whenever you're having an AC emergency, they jump into action. How about this for you? If you need a new system, which I just put in last year, I needed a new system. Mine was so old. They're going to give you the same thing they gave me, which is a $500 coupon off the cost of your new system with Cooling Advisors. I love that they're family owned and operated. They care about their local reputation because they are a local family running their business right here out of Palm Beach County. CoolingAdvisors.com. They've got a live person answering the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they jump into action whenever your AC emergency happens. They know they want to move fast because it's an emergency. You wouldn't be calling them if it wasn't. CoolingAdvisors.com. Over 70 years of experience. CoolingAdvisors.com.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're ACOC Funeral Homes. Find us at DignityMemorial.com.
AmeriHealth Caritas Florida is a local Medicaid health plan. We're on a mission to help our members meet their life's needs. As a member of AmeriHealth Caritas Florida, you can get a smartphone for your household at no cost to you. The phone includes monthly data and minutes and unlimited text messaging. With us, it's about you. Learn how to enroll at www.amerihealthcaritasfl.com/enroll or call a Medicaid Choice Counselor toll-free at 1-877-713-662. Proudly serving Indian River, Martin, Miami-Dade, Monroe, Okeechobee, Palm Beach, and St. Lucie counties. AmeriHealth Caritas Florida is a managed care plan with a Florida Medicaid contract. The benefit information provided is a brief summary, not a complete description of benefits. For more information, contact the managed care plan. Limitations, co-payments, and/or restrictions may apply. Benefits, formulary, pharmacy network, premium, and/or co-payment/coinsurance may change.
Hello, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 8, demand the best service. You're entitled to it. Rubenstein Law cares about you. Our team is dedicated to providing the best legal experience during this difficult period. Cases do take time to get you the result you deserve, but we work diligently on those cases. Keep in touch with you and return your phone calls as quickly as possible. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
Hello, it's Jaybird, and this one's for all my pumpkin faces out there. Yes, pumpkin lovers, Dunkin' is going all pumpkin. We've got the pumpkin cream cold brew. We've got the pumpkin spice signature latte, the muffins, the munchkins. It's pumpkin time. So head to a Dunkin' today. Become a DD Perks member too, so you can get all this pumpkin stuff for some good deals. Try the hash browns and their big old breakfast sandwiches I'm a fan of. Head to Dunkin' today. I am Jaybird, and I run on Dunkin'.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
The real fun starts in October. Stop by hgregg.com on Military Trail and enjoy savings without the scare. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 60s under partly cloudy skies. This afternoon, highs in the low to mid 80s, partly sunny skies, and just a few spotty showers, rain picking up into the overnight hours. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. Bring your little ones along for the adventure aboard Amtrak. Start exploring brand new places or visit familiar ones. Book early and save 50% on fares for kids ages 2 to 12 with no middle seats, extra legroom, and food on board. You can travel with ease. Book now at Amtrak.com. Restrictions apply.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
What's hot now on the KVJ show?
If you really would like to help out the friends and neighbors we have on the west coast of Florida, our company Hubbard is jumping out with the Red Cross to do what we can to make the transition back to normal life a lot easier. You can jump on to kvjshow.com to see how you can help. You can call up 1-800-HELP-NOW or text disaster to 20222. That's disaster to 20222.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk? Oh.
This person's want to know if they're the jerk for not returning the food they didn't scan. Said, I went to the grocery store and I bought 2 packages of ground beef. I thought I'd scan both packages, but when we returned home, my teenage son informed me that only 1 registered. My wife is frustrated that I wasn't more aware and that I set a bad example for our son. I mean, we're talking $3. So am I a jerk if I don't go back to the store with my son, or should I just chalk it up as a win?
It's a win. You're not a jerk. Get over it. Life goes on. No one's dying. Sometimes that's how it works out. Sometimes the store gets a little bit extra money from you and you don't realize it. And sometimes it happens for you. It's a gift.
They work it into the cost of food. They assume there's going to be loss. They call it loss mitigation. And you're already paying for loss mitigation. If you didn't do it on purpose, why would you take so much extra time to go in there and be dramatic?
Savannah goes literally stealing. But it's not, you weren't trying to steal.
It's not stealing, no, because you didn't do it on purpose. Stealing is when you do it on purpose.
Accidentally stealing.
It's accidentally making a mistake.
Yeah.
And then going, all right, is it worth going back to give the $2.50 or $3 meat back when I know
meat ain't $2.50?
When I know they've taken money off of me because I see it on my receipt. Walmart, I'm talking to you. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. The only thing I would see is I don't know that you're a jerk if you don't take it back. I think it is a good teaching moment that you have, and I think as a parent it's always good to look at those opportunities where you can go above and beyond and say, hey, this is a great thing to do. If you do this, be as honest as you possibly can in life. So I think you miss a teaching opportunity, but I don't think I'd label you a jerk if you don't go back. You just miss an opportunity to be a good parent.
Sometimes life hands you a little gift and you have to go, thanks, life. And keep on walking.
Thanks for the meat, life.
Thanks for the meat.
Yeah. This person wanted to know, am I the jerk for calling my buddy's wife about him driving drunk? Said my good friend might have a drinking problem. A group of friends were watching football on Sunday at a bar together. My friend was doing shots early in the first quarter, which I thought was a pretty bad idea, but I didn't say anything. Then by the fourth quarter of our game, I caught him trying to sneak out to his car. I ran out to see what was going on and see if he was going to start driving. He said he was just trying to call his wife, but I didn't necessarily believe him. So I kind of stood by and I watched him act like I went inside, but as soon as I turned the corner, sure enough, he turned his car on and started to pull away. I ran out, got in front of his car, and thank God he stopped. I know it's pretty dumb, but I didn't know what else to do. I told my friend that I would drive him home or I'd get him an Uber, and he said that he was fine and that I was trying to be controlling. So we get into an argument right there, and he gets back in his car and he drives away.
Oh, boy.
I called his wife to let her know what was up and to call me when he got home to make sure that he made it home safely. My buddy then called me, not that day. I didn't hear from his wife. He called me on Monday. He and his wife had gotten in a huge fight when he got home, and she kicked him out the next morning and said that he says that I am to blame. He said that he was going to his sister's to sober up, and I put my nose where it didn't belong. He says that he will never speak to me again.
Good.
Am I the jerk, and did I handle this wrong?
You are not a jerk.
You don't want people in your life giving you problems. Hanging out with somebody who's getting drunk and then forces you to get involved in this odd, weird, drunk situation where you're
standing in front of a car?
That's not that's not fun. I don't want to hang out with people like that.
No.
And if someone double downs on their douche behavior and they can't take responsibility, you don't want them in your life anyway.
Yeah.
It's different if you go, hey man, I was a jerk, blah, blah, blah. I'm always more forgiving.
Right.
When you double down on douche, be gone.
Yeah, you're right. Did you a favor.
This guy is not worth trying to save a relationship
Well,
with.
would that be fun for you to is that fun?
No.
It wouldn't be my friend. No. This email says, am I the jerk for not respecting my wife's culture? It says, I'm having hurricane windows put in my house, and since my wife is home all day, she was supposed to let them in. Well, in the middle of the day, I get a call from the storm window company saying that there's a problem. My wife won't let them wear their shoes in our house. They assure me that they put new booties over their shoes as to not track in any dirt or germs, but they insisted that their technicians needed to wear their boots for safety reasons. My wife is Turkish, and her family is weird about letting anyone wear shoes in the house for any reason. I called my wife and I said, hey, look, we need to make an exception this one time as there's no other way. She still refused. So I rescheduled the appointment with the storm window company, and I had to take a vacation day to block my wife's refusal so that we could get the storm windows put in our house. My wife said I disrespected her and showed her where she stands in our marriage. I told her that it is something we needed and she needs to learn to be flexible. My wife's still upset, but I don't think I did anything wrong. Am I the jerk?
I've never heard religion causing problems before.
I can kind of see both people's side. I don't know. This is tricky.
Okay.
Is it a Turkish religious thing not
I
to
don't
wear?
know.
It's not religious. Yeah,
I think
it's not
maybe
religious.
a cultural thing.
I misspoke. I'm getting canceled.
Yeah. So, and I don't
Can
know.
it happen quick? Because if you get canceled, I get canceled, and I could use a day off. I'm a little flammy.
You just took a day off.
I want another one.
Okay.
She needs another vacation day, Kat.
Okay, I know. She works hard for the money.
I got so much phlegm.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that you were a jerk. When people were not very flexible, look, I'm not Turkish. I don't understand how deep this goes culturally. I don't know if all Turkish people do this or if this is just her family that believes in this. But, you're trying to do something to protect your family and to improve your house and things like that. And, that's tough. But I don't think you're a jerk for doing what you did. I'm siding on... I get it. I'm sorry that you don't like this. Unfortunately, there's some things in life I think you got to bend for. So if it were religious, maybe I would, change it and say, hey, this is stampeding all over my religious beliefs for whatever reason. Then maybe I'd be like, okay, well, unfortunately, we can't do it.
Okay, but that is a good question. Do you completely change your perspective if it is going from accustomed to just straight up religion? It's a religious rule, and do you? But what if you can't get the job done safely without putting your shoe?
I think that's what they're saying, and
Yeah.
I could understand that because imagine if they drop a window on their foot.
Totally.
Yeah.
And they're like, sorry, we have to wear these kind of boots to do the work that we're going to do for
A
foot safety.
window, a hammer, a nail gun.
Yeah.
They can't be barefoot.
Yes. So, yeah, I ultimately, I'm not going to say that he's a jerk for
No,
that.
I don't think he's
It's
not.
tough that, she is that hardcore on it.
I don't think he's a jerk.
It might actually be, because I know this from food service, it's against the law. If the food inspector comes out and sees you working in a kitchen without full shoes, you get the kitchen closed down.
Right.
So there may be some law with their
Probably.
trade that they can't be in there with no footwear protecting their foot. I mean, you might be asking them to break the rules of their profession.
But that's what I'm saying. What if you get in a situation where you're married and the person is being difficult about something? This is difficult. You need something done. She's digging her heels in. Well, no, maybe she's not.
She's digging her heelless foot in. She's digging her toes in.
Well, how do you compromise when someone doesn't want to compromise and you need something done?
Yeah, he took it upon himself to say, sorry, on this, I'm overruling you. Sounds like maybe he might own the house the way he's speaking in this email.
He's not being a jerk.
He's not being a jerk.
He's just not. She needs to realize that this is just beyond her.
Well, anytime you get other people involved that doesn't believe what you believe, you have to be flexible, because then you're throwing your views down somebody. Everyone's got to work together. But
Yeah.
what does that mean?
The window guys aren't Turkish, so why are you going to make them follow the Turkish customs?
And they have to follow their own rules. If not, they get in trouble.
Somebody said a legit question. What if you have paramedics come to your house and this is your custom? Do they have to take off their shoes before they come in to save somebody's life?
Because they probably have the same restrictions with their profession where they have to wear certain gear.
Well, I knew somebody they were into I forget exactly what religion it is, where you're not allowed to use any kind of medicine if you're sick, you just got to heal.
They're homeopathic or whatever.
And the other person who wasn't with them anymore did not agree with that, and they had a kid, and there was always kind of back and forth. I know a bunch of people like that. Not a bunch, but 3 or 4 different people where one doesn't want to use any kind of medicine and the other parent does. And
that's tricky.
It turns into this big thing, and one says, well, this is my religion. This is how it's got to be. And the other one's going, medicine, they're sick. They need it now.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
What do you do? Other than fight?
That one's more heavy than this one.
It reminds me
This
of
one's
it.
kind of easy. I mean, I think she just has to be realized that, look, these guys don't follow your customs. They're not Turkish.
Well, and somebody's wanting to know, too, she married a non-Turkish man. How Turkish conservative is she? And I don't know if that's a thing, but I do know a Turkish couple, and they're both Turkish. So
hey, you just follow the rules.
Maybe she violated her customs by marrying a non-Turkish guy. So he's like, I mean, can't we just have the guys like not, just wear the booties? I mean, you're not going to have any dirt or germs. It feels like a good compromise.
They do take the booties on and off as they go in and out of the house.
Right.
I've seen them do it. So they're not tracking germs in the house, and that's what it's about.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so you're accomplishing everything. It just seems like she's being inflexible. Somebody else texted and said, I'm Hawaiian, and it's customary to take your shoes off before entering a house. However, I would never compromise the safety of another person for my cultural beliefs.
There you go. Well, that's a person that's hashtag be cool.
And I think so much would work better if everybody was hashtag be cool.
They can't.
I know. Everyone has to be right.
You have to look at it and go, okay, am I being a jerk? Maybe I am.
There is a time to surrender some things you believe.
Yeah.
If just, If
everybody's against you, you're probably wrong.
Yeah. CJ said, house is on fire. Sorry, firefighter, shoes off. What?
Yes.
What? That's going to be a little bit of a problem. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, I thought it was a pretty fascinating little text that we got here today. An interesting perspective from a KVJ nationer living in the after effects of Hurricane Ian in Cape Coral. You'll hear what they have to say coming up next.
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say, and everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who'll stay. Oh, in this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was. You know it's not the same. Answer the phone. Harry, you're no good alone. Why are you sitting at home on the floor? What kind of pills are you on? Ringing the bell, and nobody's coming to help. Your daddy lives by himself. He just wants to know that you're well. Oh, in this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was. You know it's not the same. Go home, get headlines, feed internet. I don't wanna talk about the way that it was. Leave America, 2 kids follow her. I don't wanna talk about us doing it first. As it was. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was.
Well, we're hearing a lot about what is going on with Hurricane Ian and the recovery efforts. I was actually really impressed with some of the stuff that I had heard today about how quickly they're going to get the power back on. They say electricity could be restored by Friday to all the homes, businesses, schools, and hospitals in Southwest Florida that can accept it. You know, there's some places that are too damaged and they just can't send the electricity in. But, I mean, I think that's pretty speedy, right, compared to what we went through in 2004?
Totally. I think they are getting it down to a science. And they had so many of those bucket trucks waiting, knowing that they were going to be needed. I think that as time goes on, we are getting better at disaster aftermath.
Yeah, they've restored power to over 2 million Florida residents already. That's
Okay,
how
linemen.
quickly, yeah, that's how quickly they're working.
Them linemen get it done in the bucket and in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Ow.
Still 450,000 people without power. 58% of Charlotte County residents don't have power, along with 55% of Lee County residents still without power. And the good news, too, is water is going to be restored to structurally sound buildings by Sunday.
Huh.
So, I mean, water and power back on by the end of this weekend.
Good for them.
Yeah. Thought that was pretty good as well. And they say that schools in 13 counties that have remained closed are expected to fully be back by the end of the week. I don't know if kids are happy about that, but that's pretty impressive.
There's no way they're happy about
There's
that.
no way kids are happy about that.
In fact, I would say they're kind of pissed.
Yeah, probably. But I was rather impressed by seeing those numbers. I was like, wow, okay, man, they are really working hard over there. So, no, there's still a lot more to be done, but that's a pretty solid improvement over the course of the last week. I came into this text here today, and I think this is kind of an interesting perspective here from a KVJ Nationer that is living in the after effects of Hurricane Ian and Cape Coral. They said in the text that they sent in today, longtime KVJ Nationer who moved to Cape Coral 2 years ago. Yeah, just to let you know, perspective-wise, it's bad. But, you know, for a lot of the old natives, they're just kind of numb to it. And that is kind of an interesting way to describe it, because I think, yeah, it's devastating and so many of your belongings are trashed and maybe everything you own is, but you're just like, you know, all right. It's kind of interesting, the resolve of some South Floridians who have been through hurricanes before. It says, no TV, no technology, and the internet is non-existent here now. The thing I'm missing most is a shower. Amen.
Aww.
Everything else is so much better than a week ago. We're playing games outside and having dinner together on the patio as a family. We're actually talking and we're hanging out with neighbors. The kids, including mine, are out roaming the streets, playing basketball, kickball, riding bikes, and even drinking out of the hose. It's like we've been transported to a simpler time, and I don't hate all of it. But don't get me wrong, we are living and loving our past life.
I get it. I mean, look, the modern day and the old day, there might be something said mixing both.
Yeah.
It's okay to have both. I think living in both worlds is a great thing.
I do remember that when we went through our hurricanes in 2004, the first 2 to 3 days, it was really kind of refreshing to be like, we don't have anywhere that we can go, and we're just here together, and this is what we're going to do to entertain ourselves. And it was really nice.
Look, we live in technology time. It's going nowhere. It's going to be around. But you don't have to always live in the technical world. Going outside, walking around, playing, talking to your neighbors. You're right. Sometimes Mother Nature forces you to do things you didn't know you needed.
And the silver lining sometimes with these storms is it does bring community back together and kind of gives you that reset. So if you had to look for any kind of positive in such an awful story and situation, maybe that's part of it.
You'll get an email about how, don't be positive.
Yeah, Kevin, your positivity is annoying.
I know.
I love it. Personally, I love it. I think we need more of that in the world.
You will get emails, though, that hate it.
Yes, too much.
And your perfect hair, that's annoying, too.
Okay. 877-979-WRMF. If you are catching the KVJ show still on the West Coast, let us know what you're seeing in your perspective.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, everybody was asking when the Will Smith movie is going to come out. You know, he had a film in the tank before he slapped Chris Rock on stage at the Oscars. We now know, when is Will Smith's next movie coming out? Coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. from the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. You're seeing heavy delays this morning on 95 southbound through West Palm Beach. An accident at Forest Hill Boulevard is currently blocking 2 left lanes. Give yourself extra time through that area. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 979 WRMF.
Palm Beach Mitsubishi has a limited amount of new Outlanders coming in before the end of the month. Don't wait and miss out. Reserve yours today. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
Thursday, the all-new CW series.
My name is Abigail Walker.
Walker Independence.
Welcome to Independence.
The legacy begins.
New here, aren't you? What do you think? People aren't what they seem.
A town where lawmen break the rules.
My husband was killed.
Who killed him?
The sheriff.
And outlaws do the right thing.
You want me to help you?
You asked me if I was staying here for revenge. It's justice, one way or another.
Walker Independence, premiering Thursday.
Catch the series premiere Thursday at 9 on CW 34.
The National Desk, America's News Now.
Breaking news from the live desk.
The Pentagon now working around the clock.
The National Desk tracks the next weather maker across America now.
Getting pelted by the wind and the rain. Impartial, fact-based journalism.
They're making too much money by keeping patients in the dark.
This is the National Desk. Choose America's News now.
Morning 6 to 9 on CW 34.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network, the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices, and the most reliable 5G mobile network. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get internet, security, and voice for just $40 per month for 12 months when you add mobile. Plus, get free installation and ask how to get a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Ends 11/6/2022. Restrictions apply. Requires Eagle Bill and AutoPay. New Comcast Business 250 megabit per second internet. Security Edge and one voice line customers only. 2-year agreement required. Equipment taxes and other fees and subject to change. Must add mobile 90 days from internet install and keep all services for mobile discount. Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most RootMetrics 5G data reliability wins in 1H 2022. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Thinking about gas mileage. You know, an oil change with full synthetic oil like Valvoline Advance can help your engine get more miles. Right now, you can get 5 quarts with an STP Extended Life oil filter for only $36.99. Find your solution for better fuel efficiency today at any of our 6,200 stores or on AutoZone.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Hi, it's Randy. It's a delight in every bite with key lime filling in a real graham cracker crust. It's a signature key lime pie only at Publix. Or go for the mouth-watering sub made fresh in the deli. Get it filled with popular double hand-breaded chicken tenders or any other combination. Need more convincing? You can find all these Publix exclusives plus Publix premium ice cream, seafood platters, and more with delivery or curbside pickup. Powered by Instacart. Notice required. Times vary by item. Item prices vary from item prices in physical store locations. Fees, tips, and taxes may apply. Subject to terms and availability. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Did you know Jersey Mike's freshly grills hot subs right in front of you? It's a Jersey Mike's thing. And did you know I, Danny DeVito, am wearing a very cool shirt?
All statements about fresh grilling at Jersey Mike's are true. All statements about Mr. DeVito's shirt cannot be legally confirmed.
Nonsense. It's a great shirt.
Agree to disagree.
I want a second opinion.
The shirt is just okay.
Who are you?
A second opinion.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
CertaPro commercial painters have powers beyond those of ordinary painters.
The power of minimal disruption.
We work with you to ensure a smooth project.
The power of making you look good.
Making sure it's done right, on time and within budget, so every property manager looks like a hero. That's CertaPro painters.
The power of pro.
Get your project started at CertaPro.com.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. License information available at CertaPro.com.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later. Because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're ACOC Funeral Homes. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $700 on average, and those savings add up. Imagine what you could buy in the future.
So yeah, I used the savings from switching to Progressive 50 years ago to finally buy my dream car. It's a self-driving flying car, but we just say self-flying now. You know, because it's the future, and cars fly in the future.
So switch to Progressive and save big, because those savings can add up in the future. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. National annual average insurance savings by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive in 2020. Potential savings will vary.
Everything, our farm, our stand, our pop-up shop, it really all started when we discovered the benefits of local, raw honey for our family.
And then we decided to turn it into a business.
We were looking for something to help us get up and running.
So we got the Chase Business Complete Banking Account.
It's more than a bank account. It comes with Quick Accept, which lets us take card payments anytime, anywhere in the U.S. using the Chase mobile app. Plus, we get same-day deposits at no extra cost.
For us, it's more than honey.
It's about sharing a little sweetness with the world.
Get the Chase Business Complete Banking Account with the essentials you need to help get your business going. Learn more at chase.com/business-complete-banking. Chase for business. Make more of what's yours. Quick Accept is not available in U.S. territories. Enrollment required. Usage subject to approval. Same-day deposits available for payments before 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday to Friday. Fees and rates apply for checking and processing. Limitations and restrictions apply. Participants compensated. Merchant services provided by Payment Tech LLC and WePay Inc., subsidiaries of J.P. Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too. If you feel symptoms, even if they're mild, you should test fast. Test positive and at high risk for severe COVID-19? Then act fast with authorized oral treatments that can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when symptoms begin. COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too by asking your healthcare provider if an oral treatment is right for you. Learn about a treatment option at treatcv19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Experience the Anajar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, get up to an EPA estimated 50 miles per gallon at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, before Will Smith slapped Chris Rock on stage at the Oscars, he had a movie in the can with Apple. It was one of those Apple movies, and it was supposed to be like, yeah, full speed ahead, Will Smith. After he gets this Oscar for the story of Serena and Venus's dad, let's line him up for his next Oscar. Emancipation is the name of the movie. And I think they're going ahead with releasing it in December.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think that's a smart idea? Is it too soon?
Well, he's done the apology. It's been enough time, and I guess you got to see. Now, they're doing it because they want him to be up for Oscar consideration. Apparently, they think he's knocked it out of the park again in this, and they don't want him to miss a chance at an Oscar this coming year, even though he can't be at the Oscars.
And wouldn't that be dramatic? He wins the Oscar again, and he can't even be there because the Board of Governors gave him a 10-year ban.
What would be crazy, I've heard that they have thrown a boatload of money at Chris Rock to come back and host again. I don't know what his answer has been yet, but imagine if Chris Rock hosts the Oscars, Will Smith wins, and Chris Rock is there with the open mic, and Will Smith can't say anything back.
That is how you get me to watch the Oscars.
Well, that's probably why they're doing it.
And that would be his response to Will Smith a year after the fact.
I mean, it's brilliant. It's
Sure.
such a great story with drama.
That could be the reality of the situation.
Okay, all right. I hope that happens. In other news, this is embarrassing. So Whoopi Goldberg's got a new movie, Till, that is out, and I guess the critics have seen it, and the critics were like, yeah, we liked the movie, but we were distracted by Whoopi's fat suit. Well, Whoopi wasn't wearing a fat suit. I don't think the critic knew that.
Oh, no, that was just Whoopi.
That was just Whoopi, and she addressed it yesterday on The View.
There was a young lady who writes, and she was distracted by my fat suit in her review. You should know that was not a fat suit. That was me, and that was steroids. Remember last year I had
you were
and I was very
sick.
And
you were in the hospital.
But I just want to let you know that it's okay not to be a fan of a movie, but you want to leave people's looks out. So just comment on the acting, and if you have a question, ask somebody.
They're never gonna leave. They're never gonna leave the looks out of it. Whoopi, they just don't. People are very mean. As soon as you do something public, you're gonna get mean people.
That movie reviewer, I'm sure they're going to come for her. She's probably not going to be reviewing movies next week.
Gosh, you're fat shaming?
Wow.
She did her last movie review, so if y'all have a job for her, she's going to be looking.
Dang.
I wish. Whoopi, you know what? Just don't read the comments.
Yeah, I hear you. That's pretty funny, though. Justin Bieber got photographed peeing on a golf course. I mean, if you're Justin Bieber, don't you realize there's always going to be paparazzi in the bushes following you? But he was playing golf in LA at this exclusive golf course, so I guess he thought it was private. It was not. The paparazzi got full-on video and pictures of him taking down his pants and peeing and then zipping back up and... Dude, don't you realize there's paparazzi always watching you?
I think he likes to show that thing off, though.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay. A lot of people are already getting all fired up here. They want to make sure that this is done on the up and up. There's always a lot of debate whenever we play Do It Bitch. And we've got a round of that coming up here in just a couple of minutes, dividing up into teams. And, of course, there's a punishment on deck for the losing team next on the KVJ show.
Let's get it crunk up on that fun up in this dancery. We got y'all open, now you're floating, so you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Let's get it percolated while you're waiting, so just dance for me.
Come on, everybody, get on up, 'cause you know we got to get it wrong. Mary J is in the spot tonight, and I'ma make you feel alright. Come on, baby, just party with me. Let loose and set your body free. Leave your situations at the door, so when you step inside, jump on the floor.
Let's get it crunk up on in this dancery. We got y'all open, now you're floating, so you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Let's get it percolated while you're waiting, so just dance for me.
It's only gonna be about a matter of time before you get loose and start to lose your mind. Cop you a drink, go ahead and rock your eyes, 'cause we're celebrating no more drama in our lives. With the great track pumping, everybody's jumping. Go ahead and twist your back and get your body bumping. I told you leave your situations at the door, so grab somebody and get your ass on the dance floor.
Let's get it crunk up on that fun up in this dancery. We got y'all open, now you're floating, so you got to dance with me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Let's get it percolated while you're waiting, so just dance for me. Don't need no haters,
Y'all, we don't need no.
just trying to love one another.
Most intense part of every single week is around a Do It Bitch. All right, we're going to be drawing to find out who is going to be partnering up with whom here today. Get out the matching cup. Let's draw out our partner here, Virginia.
All right, I got the cup. I got the name, unfolding it, and it is Jaybird.
Oh, wow.
Okie dokie. All right, so we got Denny's and Suits. Virginia, who is going to be the gambler on your team?
I'll be the gambler.
Why?
You could be the gambler. Oh my gosh.
It's going well so far.
Well, I'm sick, and it's harder.
It's your pick. Just pick. You pick. We're going to save it. You win. You pick.
No, I don't like.
Tomato concedes quickly.
Immediately. I try to do it.
Are you sure you're not married?
I try to do it to make it go by quick, just to go. Good God.
And it ends up being longer.
Don't rush my process. Okay, so I'm sick. I'd rather be the gambler. If you feel like you're more on your game.
Yep, I love it.
The person who guesses.
Perfect. It's great. Yeah, it's sweet.
Kevin, he's going to guess, and I'm going to be the gambler.
Okay, all right. Boy, it's nice how you guys work together as a team to
Yeah.
come to
We
that
are.
conclusion.
Yes.
That's great teamwork already.
They call us oil and water.
All right, for us, I think I am going to be gambling and Suit's going to be guessing.
Okay.
And that took 2 seconds.
Suits, a.k.a. Big Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okie dokie. All righty. Let me see. So I've got to pick whom I think is going to be winning this round.
Duh.
I mean, the chemistry's already there, baby. For Denny's and Suits.
It's funny how it could go either way. I've
Right.
seen Kevin get punished on both ends.
Oh, I know,
here.
yeah.
It's all about who you pick, but then it could be a fluke.
It's all about the topics.
Mm-hmm.
Are the topics? Yeah, that's right. Kevin's got the power to see the topics.
Okay. On this round, boy, this is kind of a coin flip. I think that I will go with Virginia and Jaybird.
Whoa! That's
Crazy, right?
That's a crazy.
Yeah. We were here
It was
first.
KVJ before it was Denny's and Suits.
We were here.
Crazy
was,
pick.
yeah.
Crazy pick.
Crazy pick.
No one saw that coming.
And again, your gravest mistake.
Probably. I'm sure I'll be like, what was I thinking? Okay, here we go. Virginia and Jaybird are going to be starting us off. It is a best out of 5.
Oh, God.
Who's going to be the winner here today?
Oh, I just got sweaty.
I know.
I know.
Instantly sweaty.
First topic is horror movie villains.
Oh.
Horror movie villains. Virginia, how many can Jaybird
wow.
name in 10 seconds?
Let's go, bitches. Jaybird can name 6.
6. Denny's, how many can Suits name?
I know Bird could do 6. I think Suits could do 7.
Okay, why not? Virginia, we're at 7.
This is a very Bird topic.
It's a very Bird topic. A very Bird topic indeed. He can do 8.
You can do 8. Denny's.
Man, I just feel like he can. I'm going to say do it, but...
It's so many. Wait,
8 in 10 seconds.
No.
Bro, this is your thing.
8 in 10 seconds. Bird, your time begins now.
Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees' mother, Jigsaw, Leatherface, Pennywise. You've got Hellraiser.
At the buzzer, you got 8.
Wow.
I got 7 at the buzzer.
No, he said Jason Voorhees and Jason Voorhees' mother.
She is
She's a killer.
But here's the thing, and I have to be honest. I don't know if the character's name is Hellraiser. That's something we have to look into.
I think it's Pinhead, right?
I don't know. I don't think I got it. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
What?
I don't think I got it, Virginia. And why you would not do 7 with Suits is he ain't got that. He ain't got the kind of. He's never even seen a horror movie before.
Yeah, the villain from Hellraiser is Pinhead. So, yes, you got 7. That point goes to Denny's and Suits.
Oh.
Again, people got to stop believing in me.
Oh, that'd be that.
All right.
Please stop believing.
Anti-journey.
Hold on to that failing feeling.
Oh, no. Anti-journey.
Dude, 8 is so many.
Okay. All right. There we go. All right.
This changes everything.
Yeah, I already regret my decision.
Don't regret anything. I'm back. I'm back in the game, baby.
What happened to bet on yourself?
Please stop believing in me. Okay, our next topic is invasive species in Florida. Denny's, how many can Suits name in 10 seconds? Invasive animal species. They have to be animals. Invasive animal species in Florida. Yeah.
I'm going to start off at 5.
Going to start off at 5. Okay, Virginia, what do you think about Jaybird?
Well, everything's changed since the last one.
I was kidding. Come on, get back, focus. You can do. Come on.
I'm being dramatic. Will you simmer down? You're not allowed to talk.
This is why we should never be partners.
You're not supposed to talk at all. Where are we, Kevin?
I was seeing if Kevin was wearing his invasive species shirt.
The team is falling apart over here.
We are at 5 right now. Virginia, do you want to raise it or call it?
Invasive species in Florida.
Invasive animal species.
5. I'd say do it, bitch.
Okay, Suits, you've got to name 5 in 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
You got a python, you've got an iguana, you've got a lionfish, you've got a bufo toad, you've got a monitor lizard, you've got...
Probably won't take monitor lizard. Do we accept insects or no? It's just animals. Because I was thinking of a couple insects.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Damn. Denny saying you didn't do good, Suits.
No, I thought he did great. He named a bunch.
The monitor lizard.
Where's the bufo toad from?
The monitor lizard is the only one I'm on the fence about because that would have got it.
Okay, the Nile monitors are not native to Florida and are considered an invasive species due to their impacts to native wildlife.
He dropped lionfish in
got
there.
it at 5.
I can't believe it. He got lionfish.
Yep, it's 2-0.
Oh, she's on a bufo toad.
I was saying there's Juro spiders coming down.
All right,
I didn't know if that counted.
Now you're just showing off, Josh.
No, that's why I was asking about insects.
You're being annoying, Josh. Shut up.
I mean, the sore winners, Virginia's Act.
It's not the case at all.
Virginia and Jaybird up against the ropes are going to have to take the next 3.
The bufo toad has been established as Florida.
It's considered an invasive species.
She doesn't know.
It's been here since the
cane
1930s.
Toad, bufo toad.
She is not smart.
Yeah.
With invasive species.
Yes.
She's smart with the Kardashians.
Okay. All right.
That's the next topic.
Okay, it is back to Virginia and Jaybird.
Down, but not out.
You're right.
Down, but not out. Let's do a little thing called comeback.
Okay.
That's what it's going to take.
Oh, this game can go. It's so stressful.
Can we get fired up here?
Yes, that's the pep talk you needed after question number 1.
All right, okay. You're ruining the pep talk moment.
Okay, next topic for Virginia and Jaybird. You start the bidding here with mental disorders. How many can Jaybird name in 10 seconds? How many mental disorders?
I feel like Kevin is trolling you.
Yeah.
And Kevin gets so many comedy points right now.
You act like you're sane, and if we were in a mental off, you lose, Witch. I'm just telling you that right now. Okay, let's get focused. Teamwork.
You're sounding a little angry.
Oh, my. And you sound like... Denny's?
Okay, Virginia, you start the bidding. What is the number?
I'm going to start it at 4 mental disorders.
Okay. Denny's.
I'm going to go up to 5 with Suits.
Okay. Virginia.
Jaybird can name 6.
We're at 6 mental disorders in 10 seconds. Denny's.
I'm going to say do it.
6 mental disorders in 10 seconds. He's got to do it or the game is over. Jaybird, your time begins now.
Panic disorder, agoraphobia, depression, OCD. You've got schizophrenia. You have mental. You have murder thoughts. You've got no.
You got 5. You fell short, and it is a sweep. Denny's and Suits are the winners. Wow.
Suits with the monitor
lizard. A clean sweep.
Monitor lizard!
I did not know about monitor lizard.
Murder thoughts?
These are horrifying, by the way.
They are. They're giants.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
How about that?
That was a bloodbath.
All right. Man, oh, man. Lost it on mental disorders.
And I also lost it on horror characters. I really did not bring the boys to the yard.
No, I should have made Suits do 7. You're right.
I'll never believe in you again.
Kevin is singing his ass off.
Because it's less pressure. Honestly.
You're right. I think I jinxed you. Okay.
We've learned a lot today.
I've learned nothing.
Okay, so what we have coming up here, this came up on the show just in the last week.
Damn it.
About what it feels like to go through contractions when you're giving birth. And we have a TENS machine in here that will send electric shocks to the abdominal muscles that makes it feel like you are going through contractions.
Those TENS machine, they can really pack a punch.
They can.
I don't know if you've ever done it on your shoulders at the highest level.
Yeah.
You can't even do it.
Yeah, I know. So,
It'll make your actual muscle go gee and jump. Like you can see your muscle jump out of your skin.
They used to do that all the time on my back for my back issues.
yeah, okay. So we're going to start it off and see exactly what it feels like to have the TENS machine on, and we're going to recreate some contractions here. Virginia's already been through it naturally. Jay Bird and I have not.
I had an epidural, homie.
Oh, wow. We get one of those or no?
You do not get one.
You got any whiskey in here?
Panda's bringing vodka.
Okay. All right, so we're going to simulate a live birth next on the KVJ show.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. You're seeing heavy delays this morning on 95 southbound through West Palm Beach. An accident at Forest Hill Boulevard is currently blocking 2 left lanes. Give yourself extra time through that area. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 979 WRMF.
Palm Beach Mitsubishi has a limited amount of new Outlanders coming in before the end of the month. Don't wait and miss out. Reserve yours today. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
ABC Tonight. Simone Clark, FBI. And the fact that I'm here should scare the hell out of you.
The Rookie Feds is finally here.
You're going to want to take notes. Class is in session.
And critics agree it's worth the wait.
You're under arrest. Gotcha, boo.
Fiendishly clever.
You heard right.
Niecy Nash Betts is fun and charming.
Sweet with a little bit of heat. That's me.
The Rookie Feds, all new. Tonight at 10 on WPBF 25.
It's on everyone's mind. Crushing inflation from food to gas to housing. Costs are rising and there's no end in sight. But don't worry, I'm here for you. I'm Jeff Rawson, and every week I help you save money and beat inflation with high-tech apps, free technology, and insider tips. We're going to help you save money to beat inflation. Watch Rawson Reports every week right here on WPBF 25 News.
Florida is home to several one-of-a-kind species. And now, new one-of-a-kind winnings. With the Florida 300 times the cash scratch-off, featuring multiple ways to multiply your winnings and a top prize of $15 million. Wait, what? Ah, my bad. The Florida Lottery. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Tired of squinting? You tired of contacts? Tired of glasses? There is a better way to go at it. It's a LASIK procedure from Panu Laser. The best place to go in all of South Florida. You all right over there? One is because the boys are playing with the TENS machine. Okay. I'm like, good Lord, what's going on over here?
We're testing it out.
I thought I was about to get karate chopped. Hey! What is going on? Good Lord. Okay. All right, it's the only place you should be trusting your eyes to because of the expertise of Dr. Mutiel, who's performed over 50,000 LASIK procedures only using state-of-the-art lasers. I went 8 years ago. One of the best things I'd ever done. It was a super easy procedure. It took all 90 seconds. I was back to work the very next day. Plus, check out their payment plan, available up to 24 months with zero down and zero interest. And when you say my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show, you take an additional $500 off. So book that free consultation today. PanuLaser.com. PANNU Laser.com.
And he drops back to pass. Oh, looks like there's a flag on the play. Let's go to the officials.
There is no flag on the play. I just had to tell everyone about the amazing deal I got at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach.
Kick off your season with a win at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, where you get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade. So you can drive home the new Kia you really want. Shop one of the area's largest selections of new Kias, including the sporty new 2023 Kia Forte, completely redesigned Sportage, Sorento with standard third-row seating, and the popular new Telluride. Worried your credit could leave you on the bench? Get pre-approved online at GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com. Plus, see the value of your trade instantly using our online trade appraisal tool.
Buy a Kia, Greenway Kia. Call 800-NEW-KIA, Greenway Kia.
Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs. Visit GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com. Negative equity refinanced offers don't combine.
Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you too can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a quote today at directauto.com. Savings based on applied discounts and will vary. Terms apply. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Hang out at Stringer's Tavern and Oyster Bar for Buck-a-Shuck oysters every Sunday. Sip on drink specials and dine on discounted appetizers daily from 3 till 6 p.m. Relax at the Courtyard Bar and enjoy live music 6 days a week. Visit StringersTavern.com for menu info and reservations.
I am a huge fan of Begin a New Med Spa in Jupiter, right there on Indiantown Road. Panda is actually getting his meds tomorrow. I'm so happy for him. He's getting all of his hormones and nutrients and vitamins all in line with how he needs to be on the inside to feel his best on the outside. He did that total optimal wellness check where they evaluate everything and they figure out exactly what you need from your blood work to feel and live your best. He had serious issues that they've now got all under control by regulating his blood work and putting him on a medicine regimen with vitamins and nutrients and doing things differently. It really is amazing to get that total optimal wellness check at Begin Anew because they put you on the right track. And if you're going to get the testosterone therapy, it's just $39 a week like Panda is doing it at Begin Anew Med Spa. Go online, beginanewmed.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 11. Truck accidents require special attention. Sometimes trucking companies put their drivers in a difficult position, and accidents happen. Driving without sleep can be as dangerous as drunk driving. Loads can be too heavy. Evidence needs to be preserved for inspection without delay. Some trucking companies hide insurance, but we know how to find it. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
The real fun starts in October. Stop by hgreg.com on Military Trail and enjoy savings without the scare. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge inventory with a perfect match for you. hgreg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 60s under partly cloudy skies. This afternoon, highs in the low to mid 80s, partly sunny skies, and just a few spotty showers, rain picking up into the overnight hours. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Brightline Trains. While gas prices continue to be expensive, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before you ride. Dump the pump. Book today at GoBrightline.com.
Workers' compensation claim, Gordon & Partners, 333-3333.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Well, we're partnering up with the Red Cross to do Hubbard Help Southwest Florida. The help is definitely needed. All you see is the images of the devastation caused by Hurricane Ian. And there is something you can do. Go to kvjshow.com for more information on how you can donate to help. You can actually be a volunteer by going to floridadisaster.org as well. Or just right now, text in a quick donation, disaster, to 20222. Even $5 helps. That's disaster to 20222.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
All right, it was a clean sweep and do it bitch here today. Virginia and Jaybird went down in flames to Team Suits and Denny's. So I put my money on Virginia and Jaybird, so I'm going to be joining in on the punishment here.
Oh, boy.
This is going to be a simulation of the TENS machine and what it is like to go through contractions. You can hit me up with it first if you want over here, Denny's.
Question.
I'll ride the lightning.
Do you want me in position of said pregnancy?
I think so. I'll get a little taste of it over here, and then you can do the full simulation because you have a little bit more flexibility to move over there.
And I'll yell in the background like I'm the OBGYN. I see the baby crowning.
Push all that.
Push,
The pep talk will
Jaybird.
help with me.
Push.
Get up there. Okay.
So do you want to go full gorilla or do you want to just test out the water?
Start it light, and then because contractions, you'll be like, okay, I'm starting to feel
Let
it.
him tap out, just like when Evelyn came in here and kicked your asses. You should be allowed to tap out when you feel like it's just too much.
Is that how it works though? They build up like poopy cramps almost.
They do. So they build and build and build, and then when you get around 4 centimeters dilated, that's
Sorry.
I will say it's a new TEMS machine. We haven't figured it out yet.
Okay.
it's a pharmaceutical grade machine too.
Oh gosh.
Hold on. Can you do me a favor? Can you stop it for a second and then?
Oh man.
Oh, 3. Okay. There we go. Now hit him.
Oh!
There.
It's a breach. It's
a breach.
He's crowding. He's crowding.
Kevin had a breach, baby.
Oh wow. Whoa, that's such a weird sensation.
I feel like one of the baby's feet got stuck.
Oh my gosh, I would not be quiet in delivery.
Good job, Denny's.
Oh,
thank you
man.
for stopping and putting it back on.
Oh,
that's what they say it does though. It stops and then it comes right back.
It does.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Do you want to go next? Do you want me to go next?
Oof.
You can go next.
All right. Is Virginia wearing a dress? That might be a little tricky.
Can I borrow it? Let's make this thing realistic.
It's a real baggy dress, so it kind of does look like a hospital gown.
You can get up in the birthing chair like that? There you go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Put them feet like they're up in
She
stirrups.
spreads her legs so easily, so naturally.
That's how we got in this position.
Yeah, that's right.
A few drinks after the bar.
And there you go. Okay.
All right, Denny's is hooking them up.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
Now,
hold on.
These are kind of like those little patches. They stick to the skin, and they got the electrode cords that go into the TENS machine itself. It sends a charge into the abdominal wall, and it makes it contract. Man, it's a weird sensation. And it gets your attention.
This position really should be viewed on KVJ TV because somebody is bringing you the full birthing experience.
Yeah.
Can I get a little baby push?
Okay, baby, push.
Hold on. I dropped the camera. Hold on, my goodness. Wait, the camera. All right, let's do that again. Let me get back.
It doesn't.
Come on, the baby's stuck in the canal. The baby's going to die.
Daddy, stop it.
I'm tired. You keep kicking my hand.
Denny's doesn't slow it down, man.
I'm trying.
He doesn't, man.
He brings it. He doesn't, because a contraction hits it and goes.
I'm trying, man. You kicked the ball. I just got it. I got it.
Jaybird keeps kicking Denny's hand, and when he kicks his hand, he turns it up higher.
Turning my hand. It's kicking the dial.
He's turning his hand, so he's kicking it up to 10.
Oh, my man went full gorilla.
Oh, he
on
does.
this.
Yeah.
Do we need more, or do we get
You're
enough?
good. You're good. You're
pretty
good.
good. It's a crazy sensation, isn't it?
That wakes you up in the morn.
All right, give
I
me
can't
these.
even imagine if you went through that for how long? Some bursts, 7, 10, 20 hours?
Yeah, I was.
That's unreal.
7 or 10
Oh,
hours.
my gosh.
I can't even remember. No, I think I was in double digits, like 15 hours.
That's insane.
All right, so I'm really glad that I get sloppy thirds on these sticky pads. That's fun.
Me and Kevin were such awesome pregnant women, and then here we got complaining Connie over here.
Stop trying to sneak a peek with your camera.
Yeah, this is exactly what I want.
You know you want this deliciousness. You would love it.
Aren't you supposed to be pregnant and in pain?
She's trying again.
Wait, I'm trying to stick these sticky pads on blind. All right, don't hit me too hard, too quick, Denny's. Okay.
Hold on. 3.
It's tingling. There. Okay, it's tingling.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, yeah. 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 Ha. Woo. Ha. Ha. Hit me, Denny's. Okay.
Oh, that has to be so painful.
At first, it kind of sounded like something else was
That's
going
what I
on.
thought too. I'm
my
like,
God.
she's making labor sound really sexy. I'm like, good Lord.
I thought,
Wow.
we had a big O there for a
Yeah.
second.
I mean, good heavens.
You don't know where I put this pad?
Man, oh man. Yeah, where did those things wind up? Wow.
When he really hits you, though, holy crud balls.
Oh, yeah. That one.
Man.
That one's the juice.
How does that compare to a real contraction, Virginia? What's the difference?
It's more painful to have a real contraction.
Yeah.
So that feels like it's just, muscular and it's tensing and releasing, where there's a lot more pain with a real contraction.
Probably internally in more areas, too,
It's way
right?
more internal, yeah. It feels like it's in your soul.
That right there just feels like you're getting shocked from the devil.
It just feels like you're just getting a blast to your abdominal muscle.
Right, okay.
That hurt, but that was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot
I
of
saw
fun.
people in the chat room talking about, I think it was Spooky Beard Dan.
Yeah.
You put it on your arm and you try to eat something, and if you could eat it, you win. That might be kind of a fun video.
Oh,
to
that's
do later.
amazing.
Oh, let's do that.
They tried to do it with birthday cake, and he said he couldn't get it to its mouth.
I love that.
I would love to try to drink a beer.
Oh, let's find something. Yeah,
We got
you
vodka on the way.
Oh, you got a glass of water over there. You
I don't
got a
want
glass.
to waste vodka.
Yeah,
You're right.
Exactly. That's the good stuff. Yeah, no, we need to keep playing with this tens machine. You want to see all the crazy things going on here in the studio? You can easily dial it up, kvjshow.tv, and watch us on KVJ TV.
I'll smile, I know what it takes to fool this town. I'll do it till the sun goes down and all through the night time. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what you wanna hear. Keep my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. It's never the right time. Yeah. I put my arm around so you are strong, I am. I put my arm around so you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries today. I'm so confident. Yeah, I win every single game. Minds are powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today.
Man, if you miss it, Virginia makes giving birth sexy.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Ha. Woo. Ha. Ha. Hit me, Denny's. Okay. Oh.
Whoa, huh? I was Virginia a minute ago hooked up to the tens machine.
I mean, Denny's really does climb perfectly.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Virginia sort of sounded sexy.
Right?
For about a second.
So we're going to try a couple challenges here. It's a TENS machine. It does electric shock into the muscle, and that's what we were doing on our abdominal walls a second ago. But we're going to try hooking it up to Jaybird's arm and then cranking it up to see if we can do a couple of manual dexterity tasks with the TENS machine on his arm as it makes the muscles contract. We've set up a quick little round of Jenga in front of him.
I also have a beer here if you want me to try drinking a beer.
Okay, all right.
All kind of fun stuff.
I mean, Denny's, I think you know what to do.
Okay. All right, can Jaybird remove...
Oh, no, sorry. That's Virginia. All right. So, am I just go for like a middle piece, you think?
Yeah, somewhere in the middle as Denny starts to fire it up and hit you with the electrodes there. As soon as you feel the
it's going in.
shock, try to go get a piece out without
going,
knocking
hit
down
me.
the Tower of Jenga
Hit
blocks.
me, Denny's. Hit.
Okay. Hard to move, huh?
You cannot play Jenga.
Well, the beginning part, it was hitting me, but it wasn't
Yeah.
enough to. I could have gotten it. As soon as he hit me with the good stuff, it does hit.
Okay. So now let's try for the next part of the experiment. What is it like trying to drink a liquid? Maybe pour a little bit in that cup. That might definitely see it. Because if you do a can, you're going to have a rim there that'll keep the liquid in the rim.
Okay. He's got the beer.
I think Denny's did you just throw out his water for beer?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, forget that, right?
It's kind of the moral of the show.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
All right, let's see. How difficult is it to drink a liquid?
I would go the toughest you can go, highest.
Okay.
Get him, Denny's. Get him.
Hit him with your best shot. As
Hit
they
him,
say.
Denny's.
Okay, he's got him on his forearm. Do you need to put one on his bicep? Do you have one on his bicep?
Yeah, let me hook up the other round to get it double.
Yeah,
Here, let
try
me turn
one
this
on his
off.
bicep.
And put one on his
'Cause, yeah.
testicles if
Because
you could.
Yeah, because I think the bicep is what is going to make the arm jerk forward and back. I don't think the forearm is going to do as much.
Look at Kevin explaining muscles to you.
Yes.
He would know.
He would know.
Okay.
All right, that's better.
There you go. I think that's going to give you more of a violent jerking motion. Okay. Let's see if he feels that, Denny's.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Got the TENS machine hooked up to Jaybird's bicep.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Go
he's
harder,
got a
go.
full beer. Okay. All right, hit him. Yeah.
Okay. Denny's, you'll get it.
I'm trying.
Denny's, please, Denny's.
Hey,
so
don't
hard
break
to-
our machine.
The thing goes up easily, but it doesn't come down so well.
Virginia, don't break our machine.
Well, you're flailing around like
You're
a
out of your
fish.
mind. You are out of your mind.
You're like a fish in a boat.
It's a fun game. Thank you, Metal Beard Dan, for the idea.
Yes.
That's amazing.
That's so fun. You can't do
Yeah.
it. You can't. There's no. Once you get to a certain level, there's no way you can control your arm.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Right. That's a fun little thing to do there.
Yeah, it is.
You could have a dance party.
Oh,
A lot of
wait.
stuff you could do with that.
If she is right though, even though she's annoying, hooking it up to the testicle would be probably a great video.
Okay.
But probably, yeah, you're right. TikTok won't allow it.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to post
But we
that.
could do it on the podcast just for fun. Just for
Yeah.
poops and giggles.
Yeah, we don't need any evidence of it.
Let's do bits without any video.
Let's do it after the podcast when no one's listening. Just the four of us in a room.
Honestly, though, I wouldn't hate that either. I feel like that builds teamwork.
It builds our chemistry.
When you go to the fire together, you just, I don't know, you get closer.
Yeah. Did you break any kind of rules by cracking a beer when it's actually National Vodka Day? I don't know if that's
Look.
any kind of rule. I guess, it's Tuesday. It is National Taco Day as well, Taco Tuesday.
Panda is bringing the Atoll vodka right now.
On a Tuesday, huh?
Yes, because we have to celebrate Vodka Day.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but Jaybird's been getting some flack. There's some people in his family not real happy that he's been drinking on the radio
no,
so much.
That's not it. It's not a family. This is not family.
Who is it?
This is a person that I knew 10 years ago. That's why.
Oh,
yeah, this is not a family.
Somebody from the past.
My family's given up. They're like, just do you, Bird.
They realize, yeah.
No.
He needs Hanley Hazelden. I'm not going to say anything else.
This person that I knew 12 years ago, who I wasn't really that close with, they kind of got in with the snack pack for a while. They kind of they got around somehow in that group.
So I know them.
You probably do. We won't say any names, but they kept on sending me messages about wanting to get a hold of me, and I got away from this person because I didn't like them. I got a bad feeling around them. I had seen them do things that weren't very cool. I didn't like them.
Yeah.
I trust your gut. When you have somebody around you like that, you have to distance yourself because they're going to do something bad and they're going to bring you down.
And that's what I did. I distanced myself from that person. So he kept hitting me up. I'm like, all right, let me just see what's going on. And I talked to him on the phone, and he starts talking. Hey, man, listen, I just want to let you know something. I'm speaking as a friend. I think you need to stop drinking on the air. You need to stop drinking publicly like the way you're doing. I'm like, what? You don't know me that way. I know for a fact back in the day you were a cheater. So the fact that you're trying to tell me to do anything about my morals.
Yeah, maybe you should have been faithful to your girl.
I don't like people calling me out when their closet's not clean.
Right.
You know, look, if your closet's clean and you want to come and talk to me about concern and it makes sense, I'll listen to you. But not if you are, in my opinion, my mom would say, a rat in a pile.
Yeah.
I don't trust you. I don't, and so...
When's the last time you talked to this person?
It's been 10 years. It's been.
Oh, wow.
It's been.
They just now reached out.
They've reached.
So first conversation after 10 years, they say, as a friend.
They've reached out to me before, and I haven't gotten back to them. But they kept on with very cryptic. Hey man, I really need to talk. This is very important. Please, you're gonna want to hear that. Really, kind of getting me to. All right, what's this about? So I called him, and that's what it was about. And it didn't go very well for. It was an odd conversation. Then I call someone else and say, what's going on with this? His new wife has some kind of a rehab center that she's trying to open, and they're trying to get airtime. And he thinks by lecturing me and...
Wait, is he trying to get you into his wife's rehab?
He's trying to get you on a 28-day program.
Get out of here with it. I know I'm going through the denial phase right now, but what a bunch of crap.
Wow.
Dang.
How about that? They went after a high mark to try to get into the rehab facility for publicity.
Ulterior motives.
And you're calling me out for something you ain't got no business calling me out. And you're doing it for that crap. And also, you're not that good of a person either.
Did he cheat on this wife too?
That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know his new wife.
That'd be like my first question. Be like, I got a question for you. You cheat on this girl too?
I didn't say that, but in so many words, I basically said, "Hey man, if your closet's not clean, what are you talking about?"
Wow.
That takes some balls.
It takes balls.
And then you figured out that he's opening a rehab place.
His wife is.
Yeah.
Well, if his wife is doing it, he's doing it.
Exactly.
He's out there doing the marketing.
Oh yeah, I can just hear him and his wife talking. Oh yeah, we'll get Jaybird some help. It'll be a promotion on the air.
It'll be a huge thing.
Oh yeah.
They'll do live shows from rehab.
Fake caring.
People think I'm that dumb. I love it. Bring it on.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, if you're listening, guys, cheers to you.
That's right.
He just chugged a beer.
I'm gonna drink to rehab.
Dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
I got some crazy stories still coming out of the aftermath of Hurricane Ian. David Dean survived the storm by somehow floating on a rose-colored leather sofa.
Wow, like in Titanic. He found an object to float on and it saved him.
Yeah, and he also used a mermaid table. 2.5 hours he was just floating till he could get to some place that was secure and sound. Isn't that insane?
Dude.
Some of these stories are just crazy that I've already heard of what people were going through during the storm. And now you're starting to hear some more of them as they're finally getting over to, some of the islands and to some of the people yet hadn't been reached. So crazy stuff as we continue to hear different stories of what happened there.
Every day, they're still rescuing people from islands that are cut off now because the bridge washed out. They were doing it still yesterday, pulling people out in those baskets in helicopters.
I know, right?
I mean, those people have been sitting in their flooded out house for days and days and days.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Yeah, it's amazing how many people that they have gone in and already rescued. It's been kind of a non-stop type thing. So far, over 1,900 people have been rescued from that. So just crazy.
And some of them didn't get rescued.
Yeah, you're right about
there
that.
it is. There it is.
Yep. Okay.
I was wondering we were going to take a left in Depression Lane.
Yeah, it was...
Well, reality. It's depression.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Good God. Drink up, Bird. Cheers.
You got another one?
Yeah, where's that vodka? Panda, get here, please. I get why you're avoiding it.
My God. Boy's really making it tough in here today. Good Lord. Wow. Well, let's do something that is nice and sweet. Here's a story coming from Fort Myers at a Publix over there. There was a little girl that was hoping to get a birthday cake, but as you can imagine, they're pretty much strapped for a lot of the items that they would need to make a cake. Caroline Rollins had gone to Publix hoping somehow to scrape together a cake for her daughter Anna, and they said, yeah, sorry, we haven't had shipments. We're low on supplies. But there was another woman that was in the bakery who said, you know what? I think I might have something. They went back and they looked in the freezer and they're like, actually, we do have a cake. It was a buttercream vanilla cake. And it was also decked out with a tiara and a wand. And they were able to show it to the little girl. And they said, okay, will this do? And here she is reacting.
Oh my goodness! Like it?
And she is just an adorable little girl, and she's so excited that through all of it, she got her birthday cake.
Aww.
Y'all, I don't know if you've danced with some buttercream cake.
We have.
Buttercream is underrated. No one talks buttercream.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
You're right.
Publix brings that heat with that buttercream.
I like a buttercream from Publix.
They also sell it in a bag. You can buy just the buttercream frosting with no cake.
That's such a dangerous game, my friend. I could eat that within one murder special.
We know you could.
All right, I'm bragging.
Yeah,
I'm bragging
you really
No
are.
one murders frosting like you.
Yeah. He's killed a cake or two.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. There's a woman in Australia that's in critical condition after being hit by a roller coaster. What?
Oh, my gosh. She was on the track?
Yeah, she was trying to get a cell phone.
Oh, damn, girl.
And here's the crazy thing. She just learned how to walk again after a serious car crash last year.
What the hell was she thinking?
I don't know. I mean, if you're just new to being upright, you would think you'd appreciate it and be like, you know what, maybe this isn't the best decision.
How did she get past the security? I have so many questions. What park was it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the theme parks are in Australia.
Damn.
By name, but
They must have some low budget security on the roller coaster.
My thoughts are still with buttercream.
A 67-year-old woman in Indiana is facing charges for stealing $2,000 from a roadside corn stand that operates on the honor system. Sad to say, I guess that's why you can't do the honor system.
People can't be trusted.
No.
Would you say most people can't be trusted, or that's just a small percentage who can't be?
There's a small percentage that can't be, but they ruin it for everybody.
They ruin it forever, because I do think majority of people can be trusted.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's why we have self-checkout.
My beer's kicking in.
It is.
I'm starting to...
You're going into deep philosophical questions about how many people in our society can be trusted.
Stick to the buttercream, Bird.
Yeah. And there's a viral TikTok video of a Hooters waitress that got revenge on a creepy customer who was allegedly taking pictures of her and her coworkers. The waitress filming the video pointed her camera at the creepy dude, and hoped that the unwanted spotlight would make him feel as awkward as he had made the other waitresses feel. One of the 4 men in the video ends up turning his head away from the camera as she focuses in.
To me, that's how you do it. If someone's being creepy to you, especially in a setting of a Hooters, you've got people that can back you up. Turn it around on the creeper. Go. You're a social media star now, bud.
I was wondering that. My wife and I had that discussion because we were at Twin Peaks on Sunday. We go there quite often. Love the Bloody Marys. Pickle chips are on point. And we were watching the dynamic, and my wife said to me, because I was all into the basket of pickle chips, and she's like, look at that guy behind us. He's like, he is just gawking at the girls, like staring nonstop. She's like, you know what? It's okay. Take a glance, but then move your head. He was just staring. And she said, on top of it, he's drinking a soda and eating nothing. He just went in, got a soda, and was just getting his jollies. And we were like,
they call that the creepster special.
How do you police that? Because you're not making any, at least if a guy's a little creepy and he's buying a lot of stuff and he tips really well and you're like, all right, I don't love it, but at least I'm making money. I mean, that's the double whammy. This is a guy that's making me feel creepy, and he did. He just had that, he had that mustache that's not fully in.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. It seems like there's something genetically with guys who have a predisposition to be pervy that they can't grow a full mustache.
And what sucks about the pervy, the creepster lurker, there's not much you can do other than go, oh my gosh, that guy's until he breaks the law.
I guess this is the only power that these waitresses have is they try to do a shaming video to be like, hey, this is how it feels. Stop staring.
Because it's unfortunate. A lot of times creepy behavior is not illegal.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know what you would do and what you could even say. So there you go. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Yesterday in the dirt, we found out that Nick Cannon welcomed his 10th child to planet Earth. Keeps having more and more kids. But have you ever done a deep dive on the names of some of his kids?
Yes, I have.
Oh, it's kind of fascinating.
It's very fascinating.
Okay, so since Virginia knows, I'll quiz Jaybird and Denny's here. We'll play a fun little round of Nick Cannon kid or not. Coming up next.
From the WRMF Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. We have a vehicle fire in Martin County that has currently shut down all lanes of the Turnpike southbound. This is beyond Martin Downs Boulevard. Make sure to avoid that area this morning. Plus, we're still seeing slowdowns in Palm Beach County after an earlier crash on 95 southbound right at Forest Hill Boulevard. This one just moved off to the left shoulder. And in Broward County, watch for a crash on 95 southbound right at Pembroke Road. This one has one right lane blocked. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Palm Beach Mitsubishi has a limited amount of new Outlanders coming in before the end of the month. Don't wait and miss out. Reserve yours today. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately. Like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box, all for $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee and no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. New Gigabit Extra internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply. Requires compatible gateway.
Embark on a journey of romance this season at Banana Republic Factory with 50% off everything. Discover elegant tailoring, timeless outerwear, fall fabrics, and beyond, starting at $24.99. Find your nearest store or shop online, only at Banana Republic Factory.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the woots. Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Your Broadway wish is granted at Disney's Aladdin. Audiences and critics agree it's exactly what you wish for. Don't miss Aladdin, the hit Broadway musical.
At the Kravis Center, December 14th through 23rd. For tickets, visit kravis.org.
While gas prices are still high, the cost of a Brightline train is coming down. With fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before you ride. Dump the pump, skip traffic, and save. With stations in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach. Upgrade to a premium ticket and get drinks, snacks, and exclusive lounge access. You don't get that with your fill-up. Book your next $10 ride on a Brightline train today and go Brightline.com.
Life is all about convenience, at least for my life. It's Randy West. I'm talking about what I need when I need it so I can get dinner started and get it done on time. So when life gets in the way, I get my groceries from Publix using delivery or curbside pickup. Powered by Instacart. Saves me time, makes my day way more convenient, and I know everything I order will arrive just in time on my time. Knock out some of your to-do list today. Order delivery or curbside pickup from Publix. Check out Publix.com/shop to get started. Item prices vary from item prices in physical store locations. Fees, tips, and taxes may apply. Subject to terms and availability.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer WetJet. With Swiffer WetJet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer WetJet. The faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
The National Desk. America's News Now.
Breaking news from the Live Desk.
The Pentagon now working around the clock.
The National Desk tracks the next weather maker across America now.
Getting pelted by the wind and the rain. Impartial, fact-based journalism.
They're making too much money by keeping patients in the dark.
This is the National Desk. Choose America's News now.
Morning 6 to 9 on CW 34.
Anywhere fans go to cheer on their team, there are behind-the-scenes MVPs ensuring everything is game day ready. We see you, Joe, fixing seats so every fan can enjoy every game. And Allie, who keeps her stadium running smoothly from the moment the first game starts to the last play of the season. At Grainger, you're our MVPs, and we're always here for you with supplies and solutions for every industry and 24/7 customer support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Can health insurance be a doorway to a healthier life? To yoga classes? To nutrition classes? To nurses you don't need an appointment to see? Or even community specialists who give you access to helpful resources? It can. Our Florida Blue Centers offer all that and a whole lot more. All you have to do is walk through the door. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too. If you feel symptoms, even if they're mild, you should test fast. Test positive and at high risk for severe COVID-19? Then act fast with authorized oral treatments that can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when symptoms begin. COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too by asking your healthcare provider if an oral treatment is right for you. Learn about a treatment option at treatcv19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Dunkin' is ready for you to fall hard because fall starts whenever you say it starts, which means it's time for you to get your fall refresh. Grab a new Blood Orange Dunkin' Refresher. Blood Orange and cranberry flavors mixed with fall spices. America runs on Dunkin'. Price participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
At the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center, they do it right, and they do it so amazing. And the reviews and the before and afters and the testimonials that they have online are amazing. I love looking at the social. aquaplasticsurgery.com. Dr. Rankin runs the show, and he is board certified, and he is the chief of plastic surgery at St. Mary's. And on top of all that, he's an amazing human that we are proud to be partnered with. I love Dr. Rankin, and you're going to love him too. You're also going to love his entire team. Everybody in there, Dr. Bauermeister, Dr. Dev, Crystal that does all the injections, all the nurses and support staff. Everybody is on the same page with Dr. Rankin. They are experienced and they are loved and respected by the patients because they give beautiful results. Offices in Jupiter, in Fort Lauderdale, in Miami. Just go online today, aquaplasticsurgery.com.
You have been involved in an accident. You're injured. You need an attorney. You don't want a big law firm that's going to treat you like a number. You want a law firm that's going to give you the personalized attention you deserve. You want Hicks & Motto. You don't want a paralegal or case manager handling your case. You want the lawyers of Hicks & Motto to handle your case from the very beginning. Call me, Mike Motto, 561-683-2300. 561-683-2300. Let the lawyers of Hicks & Motto help you get the justice you deserve. Hicks & Motto, 561-683-2300.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're ACOC Funeral Homes. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Experience the Anna Jar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, get up to an EPA estimated 50 miles per gallon at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Well, Nick Cannon just welcomed his 10th baby to planet Earth with his 5th different baby mama. Virginia's done the deep dive to see just what interesting names he's giving these 10 children.
And he's got another bun in the oven, too. He's
Yeah.
it
11
might be
on the way.
11 is on the way.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I don't know yet what he's going to name the new one, but it's pretty interesting where he's digging down to get these things. So we got a round of Nick Cannon Kid or Not. It sounds like we actually have Nick Cannon's kids playing in the background here.
Jason has Jenga, and I don't know who gave you Jenga, but that wasn't a good move.
And a beer.
Yeah.
He has Jenga and a beer.
A bad combination.
I was
yeah.
trying to be quiet.
Yeah.
That's what's said.
Clank, 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 clank. Okay, so round of Nick Cannon Kid or Not. We got Jaybird and Denny's here competing to see how well they know if this really is one of Nick Cannon's kids or not. All right, we'll start off with you here, Denny's. What do you think? Onyx Ice.
Onyx Ice. What a cool name.
Onyx Ice. Is that one of Nick Cannon's kids? Yes or no?
I say yes.
You're going to go with a yes on that? That is correct. Onyx Ice is one of Nick Cannon's kids' names.
Is it after the band Onyx? Remember them?
Oh, yeah.
Let the boys. That's another one.
Yeah. Okay, Jaber, what do you think about this? Is this a Nick Cannon kid name or not? Golden Saigon.
No way.
No way. That is Nick Cannon kid, actually.
No way. It's not his name.
Yeah, you didn't let him finish.
Thank you, Virginia.
So that kid's name's Golden.
Golden Saigon, yeah. I don't know if you have to say both together, or if it's just Golden, or they call him Goldie for short.
Golden Cannon.
I don't hate Goldie.
Mm-hmm.
Goldie Wilson. Mayor Goldie Wilson. I like the sound of that. Back to the Future. I'm going to shut up now. I'm sorry. The beer's kicking in. Yeah.
We gave him a tall boy.
Oh, you did? Okay.
It's an IPA.
It's got a high percent.
Uh-huh. Okay, what about this one? Okay, Denny's Caribbean Chill. Caribbean Chill.
I love that name, but there's no way that's real.
That sounds like an amazing strain of weed.
That sounds like a weed strain. Absolutely.
Oh, we got some Caribbean Chill.
Oh, yeah,
you're
blaze
right.
it up.
We have key lime pie at the house.
So you're saying not a Nick Cannon kid?
No, it's too. That's an awesome name though.
Okay, Caribbean Chill, you're right. That is not a Nick Cannon kid name. That is actually an Old Spice deodorant scent.
That's amazing.
There's also another one. I just got Panda called Night Panther.
Ooh,
oh, wow.
That is an Old Spice deodorant, and it smells real good.
Very mysterious.
Wow.
It'll get you charged up.
Uh-oh.
Hit me, Panda.
Hey, Nick Cannon, there you go. Kid number 11.
Well, we know what
Night Panther.
We know what Virginia's going to sound like if hit me, Panda.
We heard
right.
that. She gets it going.
Okay. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Ha.
What?
Woo.
Oh.
Ha.
Yeah.
Ha. Hit me, Denny's!
That sounds like a
It's
KVJ porn.
So funny.
Look, the OnlyFans page is coming together nice.
That's my favorite clip.
Okay, Jaybro, this one for you. Nick Cannon, kid or not, legendary love.
There's no way. You can't name your kid Legendary. What if your kid's on Legendary?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
you're right.
no way.
That's a Nick Cannon kid.
Really?
You buzz me a lot.
Yeah.
You get buzzed a lot.
I know. People are calling and telling me about it.
Those people aren't your friends.
No.
You're fine.
Okay, Denny's, what do you think about this? Nick Cannon, kid or not, Zillion Air spelled H-E-I-R. Zillion Air. Is that a Nick Cannon kid or not?
There's no way. That's too clever. I don't think that's a Nick Cannon kid name.
Okay. That is a Nick Cannon kid name.
It's real.
Really?
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Zillion Air. Like
Zillion Air.
Heiress.
Zillion Air Cannon. Yeah, that's the kid's name.
I mean, imagine naming your kid Awesome Ralston.
I like it. Yeah.
You do. I'm thinking saying. All right, I'm taking things too way too. The buzz is kicking in.
You love weird names.
I do.
You would love it to have a kid named Awesome Ralston.
Also, I just feel like you're setting your kid up to be. What if your kid? It's a lot of pressure.
It's not
is all I'm
awesome.
saying.
Yeah, I hear you. No, there's a lot to live up to with these Nick Cannon kids.
Well, let's go, kid.
Yeah.
All right, Jaber, what about this? Is this a Nick Cannon kid or not? Loose, spelled L-U-Z.
No, because it doesn't say how awesome the kid is. It's not a name.
Not a Nick Cannon kid. Jaybird, I don't have to use the buzzer on you.
Wow.
I think
It's
you
not.
cracked the code.
I cracked the code.
Yeah, it is not a Nick Cannon kid. He does not have a kid named Loose Cannon.
Kevin Trickery.
Kevin Trickery.
And I'm here for
We didn't even sniff it out.
No, not at all.
He had to explain the joke. That's how dumb we are.
I was waiting for a comment.
Are we
about
dumb, or is Kevin's jokes just layered? Boom. That Kravitz Center comedy. All right.
No, we're dumb. It's absolutely.
I just proved it.
I love how dumb wants to fight being dumb.
I know, and then shows everyone how dumb I am.
All right, Denny's is up 2-1 here.
You need to drink.
Nick Cannon kid or not, Denny's? Brains. B-R-A-Y-N-Z. Brains Cannon. Is that one of his kid names or not?
I don't think it is, but it's tricky because brains implies that you're smart. And
Right.
he does seem to like to brag about his kids.
But it's also what zombies yell.
You're right.
Brains
Cannon.
It's also the nickname for nards at times.
Cat brains.
If you're hanging
brains.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say no. Please no.
Gonna say no. You are correct.
Wow.
That is not.
Is Denny's perfect?
No,
No,
he's
no,
not.
I got
3
it,
out
I
of
got
4.
Close.
I do like the thought, though.
Is that a new shirt, Dennis?
Damn. He can't let you have a compliment.
Never.
Oh, troll.
One day I'll buy some new shirts and put an end to it.
Oh, jealous troll.
4 years.
I have zero room to talk, by the way. I've been wearing the same 4 shirts the last 3 years.
Okay, Jaber, what do you think about this? Nick Cannon kid or not? Powerful Queen.
Without a doubt, I bet my face on it, yes.
That is, yeah, it's a Nick Cannon kid.
I tried the code, Denny's.
Powerful Queen is a Nick Cannon kid. Denny's final one here. What do you think? Rise Messiah.
It has to be based on the formula.
Rise Messiah is a Nick Cannon kid.
How could you possibly do that to your kids?
Messiah?
That's so much pressure.
Now, that might be too big and a little sacrilegious.
Okay. And finally, Jaber, what do you think about God? G-A-W-D. Is that a Nick Cannon kid or not?
That's the most offensive one, bro. It's the worst.
Oh
It can't
my gosh.
be. This is Kevin. He's got me on the line. He's got a little birdfish on the line.
Yeah.
It is Kevin Trickery.
Yeah.
Fake.
You're going to say
False.
fake? Not?
Am I close?
You're right. I have a kid named God.
Oh my God.
Thank God.
That's pure nards.
Yeah. There you go. Man, oh man. How about that Nick Cannon, huh? Fascinating stuff. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Would you say this is cheating or not? When you hug somebody very closely and slowly.
Can we do a reenactment for KVJ audience and see, kind of show an example?
Of course.
Suits, get
Of
in here.
course. Yeah.
Jason is going to get you real good.
I'm in a real huggy mood.
Yeah.
And I don't want to let go.
Let us know when the lines cross.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Mm-hmm. What about sharing a bed, but you don't do anything? Is that cheating? Okay, I'm going to break it all down here because they asked people, do these things qualify as cheating or not? We'll see what KVJ's got to say next.
Get the KVJ Show on your smart speaker anytime. Just say, play the KVJ Show.
Hey, if you want the best internet on the planet, I tell you, there's only one way to go. That is going to Xfinity. They got more bandwidth, supersonic speeds, reliable connections, and it's internet you can count on. And you can make that switch today. You can get the internet that works the way it's actually supposed to work and get started with 300 megabit per second internet for just $55 a month for 12 months with no annual contract required with unlimited data included for 12 months. All you have to do to get it is go to Xfinity.com, TMO Facts, or you can call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store to learn more all about it. And you can see what it's all like to have parental controls that you can use with an app. So when your kid needs to come to dinner or do their homework, you can turn it off. And the XFi Advanced Security to keep you away from hackers. And then you can see the demo on the speed. That's why you head to an Xfinity store, and that's why you make that switch to Xfinity Internet today.
Howler Scream has resurfaced at SeaWorld Orlando and is taking horror to new depths with all new scares, coasters in the dark, and even lurking all around. The terror is waiting to pull you in. Select nights September 9th through October 31st. Howler Scream at SeaWorld Orlando. Get Howler Scream tickets as low as $44.99. Restrictions apply.
An Oral-B electric toothbrush delivers a professional, purifying clean feeling. So if you want a round brush head inspired by dentists,
come and get it.
And if you want a brush that cleans 100% better than a regular brush for cleaner teeth and healthier gums,
What you waiting for?
Oral-B is the brand dentists worldwide use the most. So maybe it's time you...
Come and get it.
You get it. Oral-B. Brush like a pro.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach. And he drops back to pass. Oh, looks like there's a flag on the play. Let's go to the officials.
There is no flag on the play. I just had to tell everyone about the amazing deal I got at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach.
Kick off your season with a win at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, where you get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade. So you can drive home the new Kia you really want. Shop one of the area's largest selections of new Kias, including the sporty new 2023 Kia Forte, completely redesigned Sportage, Sorento with standard third-row seating, and the popular new Telluride. Worried your credit could leave you on the bench? Get pre-approved online at GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com. Plus, see the value of your trade instantly using our online trade appraisal tool.
Buy a Kia, Greenway Kia. Call 800-NEW-KIA, Greenway Kia.
Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs. Visit GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com. Negative equity refinanced offers don't combine.
As leader of Comfort Control, you're always looking for ways to maximize comfort, whether it's more endless hot water or more everyday energy savings. Natural gas delivers more. Visit naturalgasdoesmore.com.
I've got a little secret for you. If you're looking to lose a few pounds right before the weekend, maybe you're going to a party, maybe you got to fit in a smaller size dress. I'm going to a wedding on Saturday night. I definitely want to fit in that smaller size dress. A little 3-day, 4-day juice cleanse is amazing. You just feel slimmer. You lose the bloat. Squeezed.com juice cleanses, they really do work. They bring them right to your doorstep, cold and fresh. Squeezed.com.
Ready, set, play. Check out Toys R Us now at your local Macy's and shop Jeffrey's bound-to-be favorite hot toy list.
We teamed up with Jeffrey to find the totally awesome toys and games every kid will love this holiday. From Lego, Barbie, Nerf, Hot Wheels, and more. Shop Jeffrey's hot toy list at Toys R Us. Now available at your local Macy's and Macy's.com/Toys R Us.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Tri-County Metals.
Hurricane damage? Tri-County Metals is fully stocked with 8 statewide locations, next-day delivery, and even same-day express delivery. Let the expert team at Tri-County Metals assist you with a comprehensive metal roofing package. Visit TriCountyMetals.com or call 877-766-3309.
Follow the KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at KVJ Show. More KVJ Show now on 97.9 WRMF.
So what do you consider to be cheating? I think you're going to find out here in just a second that it's kind of a rolling average thing, and it probably is going to be different for a lot of people depending upon who you're asking. So do these things count as cheating? And then what is the average on what other people were saying? If you kiss someone on the cheek, would you say that that is cheating, Virginia?
No.
Okay.
I don't think kiss on the cheek is cheating.
Okay.
I think that's actually like a normal greeting in our world today.
If it's just for a greeting, that's not cheating. Now, if you are snuggled up at a pub somewhere and you're kissing on a cheek, it's different.
Yeah, that's true. If you're saying hello or goodbye, we will let it slide. But if you are sitting next to that person, talking, engaging, and then you kiss.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the mindset, everything with intention here.
Yes.
Only 7% think that a kiss on the cheek is cheating. What do you think about a kiss on the lips? And that will sometimes happen. In South Florida, you'll be at a social event and you'll be like, whoa, and somebody goes in for a quick peck on the lips and you're like, oh, what just happened?
No, if that's the example, that's not cheating. Now, if you are talking with the waitress at the ale house and you guys are out in the back and that's cheating.
You're sharing a ciggy and then you do a quick peck on the lips. That is cheating.
73% of people think that is cheating. What about scrolling through Tinder when you're bored but not messaging anyone?
No, that's not cheating.
But I do think if your mate was to find out you're doing that, it would come off disrespectful and that would hurt your mate's feelings. And are you sure? I mean, do you want to? Is that hashtag being cool?
47% only say it's cheating. So a majority of people say it's not. But what if you message somebody on Tinder? Is that cheating?
Yes.
You're stepping over the line.
That is, because you're taking steps to have some kind of face-to-face with a stranger, and we all know what Tinder's about.
And at that point, I'm not going to even debate you with the semantics of cheating. You're disrespecting me, and I want nothing to do with it.
87% of people say that is cheating to then message somebody on Tinder. What about hugging somebody very closely and slowly?
Suits?
Is that cheating?
Do you want Suits to face, or you want to see the back of his head when you hug him?
We have till 10. We can do all kind of different things.
Yeah,
and we can
hug
explore
from any different position you want.
Brace yourself, Suits. This ain't going to be good for you.
I think Suits thinks I'm joking. Suits, get your ass in here.
This is one time when I like to see someone who's higher than a lower person on the totem pole flex. Suits has to
He's
take
right.
it.
I thought he was joking.
This kind of hug right here, Kev, I don't think it's cheating.
Face to face.
Okay.
That's
Quick
not
little bro hug.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
That's not cheating.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
okay.
cheating, no.
All right, show me cheating then through a hug on Suits. Okay. He comes in.
Oh, he's so much grinding.
He's
There's
bringing
a lot
him
of touching
in.
going on here.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, so handsy.
He's got a lusty looking face too.
Suits smelling all good.
Yeah. That's how it gets the ladies.
That's a cheating hug.
Yeah.
Jay-Bird's been single a minute.
14% of people think that hugging somebody very closely and slowly is cheating.
Yes, I think it is. And if Panda did what you just did, Jay Bird, to Suits, to any other girl, I'd be pissed.
To me, at that point, if you're doing that, you might as well just sleep together. In my head, it doesn't even matter.
In my head, you already have.
You're done to me.
What about sending somebody revealing photos?
Done. Cheating.
Okay, Virginia, is that cheating?
Yeah, I think it's cheating.
94% say that is cheating.
Definitely.
What about giving somebody a massage?
That's the cheater's delight right there. They love that. Oh, it's just a massage. No.
Well, Panda just came in here and dropped off some vodka for Kevin for Vodka Day.
Yeah.
He massaged me and Jaybird. And when my husband was rubbing Jaybird, I got jealous.
Okay.
And you should have, because he's got hands of gold, and it gave me a bone piece. No, I'm just kidding.
And you just rubbed it on suits.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I mean, kids management is listening.
Will you go with me to go watch Bros, the movie? Please? I know you're really into it.
What are you talking about? What?
That's the new man love movie that's out that no straight people are going to see.
I saw the trailer. It didn't look good. It looked like a rom-com, and it looked like a forced rom-com, in my opinion. Which
Just not a good movie.
It just doesn't look good to me, yeah.
I think it's good.
You haven't seen it.
Come with me.
Stop. You're derailing the show with Kevin. But I'll go see them. I'll go to a movie with you.
All right.
Only 22% of people say that giving somebody a massage is cheating. That's it, 22%.
I think that should be higher.
That's
You're
low.
rubbing somebody.
So let me ask you this. The Queen walks into...
Cheating.
Exactly.
Oh, the Queen would stab Kevin right in his eye.
But if it's... I feel everybody on this show has got different emotional sensibilities. I think if you asked Denny's, who's very peaceful and very level-headed, if he walked into a room and Jen was giving a dude a massage or vice versa, he would think that's cheating and she's doing him dirty, no?
I think you're right. Denny's?
Yeah, he's saying absolutely.
Okay.
I think that number's low, man.
I do
know.
too.
Feels that way, too.
That number is skewed.
And maybe it's one of those things where they're just saying a massage in general is cheating, and that's different.
A massage from
Yeah.
a professional
Yes.
is absolutely not cheating.
Exactly.
22% said it was cheating no matter the context.
Okay, that's what it is then. They think even going to a chiropractor is cheating, and those people are insane.
That is stupid.
Okay. How about sharing a bed, but you don't do anything?
That's cheating.
Say it out loud.
Run it through the Kim filter. Tell us, how would the Queen handle that?
When would there ever be a situation where that would even be acceptable, barring a terrorist attack?
Yeah. This number is way off, too, I think, from BuzzFeed. They said only 17% say it's cheating.
I don't like how BuzzFeed's doing their stuff. They're doing trickery.
BuzzFeed is trying to get our goat.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
why
working.
I'm asking you guys. Yeah, their numbers are way off. I think ours are a little bit more sound.
You walk in the room, the Queen's laying with a dude, you're cool with it?
No.
Who would be cool with that? Other
Nobody.
than if you're in a throuple, I understand.
Yeah. What about this? You ever heard this? I'd totally hook up with you if I was single.
That is way inappropriate.
Is it cheating?
I think it kind of is cheating light because you're hitting on her and you're throwing it out there to see what she's going to say.
Look, I've come to the realization that there's certain things that rub me the wrong way. Again, semantics or not, it would make me feel uncomfortable, disrespected, and I don't. That's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah. 35% say that would count as cheating.
I don't like it. It's opening up the floodgate.
You're a dirtbag if you're saying that to people and you're in a relationship.
But there's some people who don't care about that. Oh, it's just flirting. Kevin's just flirting with Monica over there. It doesn't mean anything.
They're testing the waters. And if given the chance, if they're like going, I'd totally hook up with you too.
Yeah, if Monica goes, let's go, Kevin.
Yeah.
It's on.
Right. Given the moment where you two have a couple cocktails in you and you have the opportunity and you're alone, it's going down.
Well, the compliment now turns into a longer glance, a longer touch of the arm.
Right.
It does.
Yeah. You start pushing it forward. Sliding into somebody else's DMs, is that cheating?
If you're asking about inappropriate stuff, it's cheating.
Yeah, depending on what you say in the DM.
Okay. If it's alluding to anything of a relationship or sexual nature, it's cheating.
Yeah. How much is that painting you're selling? That's not cheating. Hey, let me see your boobs. That's cheating.
Yeah. What about watching porn? Is that cheating?
With somebody?
No, by yourself.
Oh, by yourself.
The way I look at it, I think people need to be open and honest about that and when they get into a relationship, because I know some people who both in the relationship don't think it's a problem at all. I don't think you think it's a problem.
I don't think it's a problem because there's no other real person involved. It's a movie he's watching shot by a porn star who lives out in California, who he has zero contact with. I've got no problem with porn.
I just think you got to be respectful on stuff. If you or your partner likes to watch porn, it's kind of like you know, you got to go poop. I know you got to go poop. We don't have to celebrate it. We don't have to talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the porn. Don't throw it in someone's face.
Okay.
Because I think that's disrespectful. Unless you both like that or into that.
Some people say you should watch porn together.
It's very hot.
Oh, yes, it is, though.
Tell us more.
First,
have a sip of beer, then tell us more about watching porn as a couple.
If you're with somebody that likes to do that, play a game, you do what's on the screen.
Oh.
It's a fun game.
Really? Okay.
But again,
monkey see, monkey do.
Again, to make that fun and enjoyable, everybody's got to be. Everyone should be wanting to do that and have fun with that.
Yeah.
You can't be the only one that's. It's my eye. Let's do that. Okay, I guess I want to do that. That's not the vibe you want.
Gotcha.
Everyone's got to be into it.
Okay.
But it's fun, and I wish y'all would. Man, I wish y'all would do that. A little MM.
Kevin, I want to hear you propose the concept to the Queen.
What's that?
Watching porn together and do what they do.
Do whatever we see monkey do.
Monkey see, monkey do.
I'm not saying you make it an everyday thing. It's kind of like the way you eat. You don't want to eat the same meal every single day. Spice it up. Have a little fun with it.
Okay.
On a weekend, you and Panda getting all crazy. The kids are out and about. Maybe watch a little.
All right.
You know he likes it.
I'll propose it.
And then you got to play the game.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we on the air? What? Did you roofie my beer? I feel like.
Dude,
I was gonna say,
it's a strong IPA. That is a big girl beer. And I don't know if you can handle it.
The boy's on a journey.
He forgot where he was.
Great topic. You got me.
Okay, you're in. You got the bird, little bird fishing. Got one on the hook. Only 8% of people say watching porn is cheating. Believe that or not.
Okay, that seems good.
And I think, too, the people's views have changed. Porn's so easily, readily available with the click of a button now. Everyone's doing it.
Okay.
Not everyone. You'll get an email. Not everyone's doing it, Bird. I'm religious.
And you need to stop drinking so much on the air.
Yes.
My wife's got a new rehab clinic.
We'd love to get you as an endorser.
Yeah.
I'm a flawed man.
Well, we got so many New Yorkers here in South Florida. Would you agree that New York City is on the decline? Ever since the pandemic hit, it has been a tough time for New York City. And now, something else generated by the pandemic, they say, is going to cause even bigger problems and more of a decline. I'll tell you what it is coming up next.
I don't feel a single thing. Have the pills done too much? Haven't caught up with my friends in weeks, and now we're out of touch. I've been driving in LA, and the world, it feels too big. Like a floating ball that's bound to break. Snap my psyche like a twig. And I just wanna see if you feel the same as me. Do you ever get a little bit tired of life? Like you're not really happy, but you don't wanna die. Like you're hanging by a thread, but you gotta survive, cause you gotta survive. Like your body's in the room, but you're not really there. Like you have empathy inside, but you don't really care. Like you're fresh out of love, but it's been in the air. Let my past repair. A little bit tired of trying to care when I don't. A little bit tired of quick repairs, too cold. A little bit tired of sinking. There's water in my pulse. I'm barely breathing, trying to stay afloat. So I got these quick repairs, too cold. Guess I'm just broken and broke. The prescription's on its way, with a name I can't pronounce, and the dose I gotta take. Boy, I wish that I could count, cause I just wanna see if this could make me happy. Do you ever get a little bit tired of life? Like you're not really happy, but you don't wanna die. Like you're hanging by a thread, but you gotta survive, cause you gotta survive. Like your body's in the room, but you're not really there. Like you have empathy inside, but you don't really care. Like you're fresh out of love, but it's been in the air. Let my past repair. A little bit tired of trying to care when I don't. A little bit tired of quick repairs, too cold. A little bit tired of sinking. There's water in my boat. I'm barely breathing, trying to stay afloat. So I got these quick repairs, too cold. Do you ever get a little bit tired of life? Like you're not really
Well, I know we've got so many New Yorkers here in South Florida, and we've got even a lot more since the pandemic began. A lot of them said, you know what, peace out. And they left the Empire State to make South Florida their permanent residency. And they say that the downfall of New York City is continuing on because of remote work. That's part of what enabled so many people to move down initially, but now they're able to put a number on it and just what it means. They say with less workers and all those big, tall skyscrapers in Manhattan, the value of office buildings has declined 45% since the pandemic.
That's crazy to think about.
45% the value of many of those office buildings. Now, the problem with that is a lot of taxable revenue that the city depends on to run the city. So when you take a decline of 45% of taxable revenue on these buildings, they say a lot of these buildings down $450 million in taxable revenue.
Wow.
That is the effective budget of the city, which means hiring law enforcement and all the kind of things that every great city needs just to function and run. And so then you start seeing more random crime and problems like that. And the stories of what's going on in the subway are insane. I just saw a story today where a gang of females sporting head-to-toe neon green leotards stormed the subway and robbed a whole bunch of teenagers.
They had on those morph suits like you have, Jay Bird.
Yes, I love them, but they show everything.
They are not forgiving.
They are
If you have a fupa, the morph suit may not be for you.
It is so rough.
Yeah, this is a stick-up, and you can see the gun. The Green Goblin Gang is what they're being nicknamed, and they attacked 2 teenage girls. One of them was on her 19th birthday.
Wow.
They stole her purse and cell phone, and they say that this is really becoming commonplace. Now, look, I know the subway's not always been a dream, but I hear anymore it's just becoming a lawless tube underground in New York City, and there's not enough law enforcement to do anything about it.
When we went there a year ago for Christmas, that's what Magnolia wanted as our Christmas present. I had so many people warn me, including people that were now living in South Florida because they left New York City. They said, look, it's not the same city right now, and you cannot dress flashy. You cannot have your nice purse and your phone or your jewelry out because you are going to make yourself more of a target, and it never used to be like that in New York City. I lived there.
Well, when I was a little kid back in the day, I would say 5, 6, every movie, every show you would watch, we're talking early 80s, they would make New York City seem like it was gangs, mohawks, graffiti, murder. And then I feel like New York cleaned up a bit.
Yeah.
I lived there when they cleaned up that whole 42nd Street, Times Square area. Like, that's when I lived there. And even going through that transition, I never heard about crime like we're hearing about now.
At one point, they made it seem as if New York had all these seedy nudity places to go to.
Yeah. There was little peep places,
shows.
little places where you could go and like sit in a
the
little
theater
booth.
district. Yeah, they'd even clean that up.
It's all Disney-fied now. That whole area is not what it used to be.
But is it to that kind of crime again? Back to that seedy, grimy?
No, I don't think it's seedy and grimy. I think it's random robberies.
You'd have to ask people who have been in the city. It's been a while since I've been there, and that's just kind of what I'm curious to find. If you lived through that era, and I remember, I was there in the mid-90s, and it was on the upswing, and they were cleaning things up, and some of those places that in the 80s that had been really nasty were starting to look nice. But it seems like it's been trending down. Just how bad is it? Is it as bad as it was in the 80s era, or is it not that bad and noticeable?
Because as a kid, I thought everybody was selling and doing angel dust and then going to a peep show. That's how it was in the 80s.
The one thing I will tell you, it's going to be tough for the city because they lost some of their wealthiest people. They've brought a lot of the really rich people from New York City have made their permanent residency here in South Florida. In fact, they're calling West Palm Beach Wall Street South now. And that's a lot of taxable revenue that New York lost. And now that everybody's doing the remote work and the value of the skyscrapers is down 45%, that's a ton of taxable revenue. So a city just not having a budget like what they need for the size of New York City and the amount of people they have, there's no way it can't be at least in some kind of decline.
Then, because we don't live in New York, and I only read and see see things, and you wonder, are things just are they making it worse? And Anna in our chat room said, weird, I spend lots of time in New York, and it's been fine to me. Shout out to Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. So does it depend on where you go?
Maybe, and maybe it just depends on if you are a person that's flashy. I know some very flashy rich people, and they told me, do not go to New York City. Don't be in there with your jewelry. Don't be in there with your nice purse.
Because a gang of guys in mohawks and chains are going to...
And a green morph suit.
Mandolin said, my family has lived there for 40 plus years. She said that people are over dramatizing things. She lives and works in the city, and she never had any issue. So
that's why I asked.
You know what? It's also political.
It is.
Because the people that I'm telling you about are very, very Republican.
Okay.
And they are the ones that are telling me how bad it is in New York City.
Right.
And so, I think it's political, too, which side that you come from.
That's why I wanted to get the perspective away from, let's not try to take it down a prism of politics.
You can't.
Well, I'd like to hear from somebody like Mandolin, who said that my family that's there said they're not noticing any issues.
Anna said she goes up there all the time. She doesn't have any issues. And that's what I sometimes wonder is if you're not in that area, it's very easy to read the headlines, see the video, and go, everything's hell in a handbasket. Is that the truth or not?
Exactly.
I'm sure there's crime and there's bad moments, but is it as bad as they're saying?
Yeah, because that's what can often happen. They put a spotlight on one remote incident and try to make it sound like this is what's happening all over the place every day.
The media loves to do this. And I know we're in the media, but that's why I'm asking these questions. Is it that bad?
Mm-hmm. Something else you're going to see, it's going to be a change in New York. They're following the path of California. They're going to be banning all new sales of gas cars by the year 2035. They do say, though, that part of the problem with this is, unlike California, New York City lacks private driveways to charge electric vehicles overnight, and we need tens of thousands of stations to meet the demand once the ban goes into effect. So where they're going to get that money, I don't know if federal funding can cover that, but if they have less money to work with, I don't know how much money they would have for electric charging stations. But just so you know, coming up here in the next 15 years, you're going to have an electric car if you're buying something new in New York.
Yeah, this is, again, political. All of this is so political.
And will it all flip-flop if the president flip-flops and goes back to being a Republican?
Because I just know that there's people, even if they agree or don't agree, it's turned political. They want to go, I want gas in my car, damn it. My dad had gas. My grandfather had gas. You're going to have, those people aren't dying off anytime soon. So you're always going to have this, electric versus gas, and it turns political, and they're going to, then all of a sudden they're going to go, the war in Ukraine, out of the blue.
Yeah.
The war in Ukraine.
Yeah. Well, I know some people on the West Coast are talking a little bit about saying, thank God we didn't have to have electric cars. That would be a tough spot to be in right now.
Well, yeah, you have to think about every situation here.
That is true. Wow. Imagine that. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's definitely something to consider and to work out. Always appreciate the feedback. You can always get through to us, 877-979-WRMF.
Drama, laughs, and fun to start your day. The KVJ Show is back in minutes on 97.9 WRMF.
Grammy, Tony, and Emmy Award-winning artist Ben Platt. The Reverie Tour. Hard Rock Live, Friday, February 25th, 2022. Ben Platt with special guest Jake Wesley Rogers. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and MyHRL.com. Ben Platt at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
Hey, if you're looking for a more affordable way to get around South Florida, you don't want to deal with gas, you don't want to deal with electric or anything, hop on the Brightline. They can get you there. You can beat the traffic and save on fuel, save electricity, all that kind of good stuff, too. And, they do it more economically sound, too. Those green trains running up and down our lines in South Florida, getting you around more conveniently as well. If you want to head into Miami, forget about that traffic. Just hop on the Brightline, and you can check out their flexible fares as low as $10 when you book 2 days before you ride. If you're you're a regular commuter, you can check out their unlimited pass for just $199 a month. And if you're going down for the weekend, use the code SUMMER15 to save 15% off. And make sure you upgrade to premium. Get those complimentary drinks and snacks in the train and the station lounge. It is the affordable way to get around South Florida. My wife and I love it. Commuters love it as well. So book your next car-free, carefree trip at GoBrightline.com or just download their app today.
Hey there, folks. Welcome back to another college football season. And welcome back to another season of Fansville by Dr. Pepper. That little slice of heaven. Every man, woman, and student section drinks Dr. Pepper like their life depends on it. It does. Where the air is filled with the scent of charcoal grills and the streets are marked with yard lines. Practical. Where the current trending baby names are Blitz, Spike, and 2-point conversion. Adorable. And recruitment starts before you're born. It's a linebacker. Where NFT stands for Not Fun Tailgate and DIY stands for Dr. Pepper is Yummy. It is. It's the place off-season fever dreams are made of. Where the right to life, liberty, and barbecue is written in the town's constitution. Saucy. And the current forecast is sunny, with a 90% chance of the skies opening up and raining down delicious droplets of Dr. Pepper. Grab a bucket. Get ready for anything to happen this college football season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper. The one fans deserve. Grab some today.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions. Plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Why is Dunkin' iced coffee $2 between 2 and 6 p.m.? Because that's the best time to make your move. While everyone else is in their afternoon funk, you're running circles around them. And not just any circles, shapes no one's even thought of. Squircles, circtangles, spherozoids. Get a jump on the slump. $2 medium Dunkin' iced coffee from 2 to 6 p.m. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Florida is home to several one-of-a-kind species. And now, new one-of-a-kind winnings. With the Florida 300 times the cash scratch-off, featuring multiple ways to multiply your winnings and a top prize of $15 million.
Wait, what?
Ah, my bad. The Florida Lottery must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Growing up down here in South Florida, I'm no stranger to hurricanes, tropical storms, or violent weather. However, being able to protect our homes, our businesses, and our loved ones is something you can never fully be prepared for. Hi, my name is Victor Demesman from Demesman & Dover Law Firm. If you suffered from storm loss to your home or any other property damage, call us 24/7 for a free consultation at 866-954-MORE. That's 866-954-6673. Demesman & Dover Law Firm, your storm loss and property damage attorneys. Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
Jupiter Medical Center is hiring. Join them for their 2-day hospital hiring event and learn about exciting opportunities at their world-class healthcare facility. Explore career positions in their laboratory, pharmacy, IT, and imaging departments, as well as in their cardiac unit, patient access, surgical services, and more. Full-time, part-time, or per diem positions available, many with bonuses. Don't miss Jupiter Medical Center's hiring event, Thursday, October 13th, 3 till 6 p.m., and Saturday, October 15th, 10 till 2 p.m. at the Rasso Education Center on the Jupiter Medical Center campus in Jupiter. Visit jupitermed.com/hiring for details.
Looking for a reputable HVAC service provider? 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating of Pompano Beach provides a high level of service and value to our clients. To learn more, visit onehourairpompano.com or call 855-1-HOUR.
Did you know that Florida is one of the most solar-friendly states in all of America? And things are looking really good. If you're thinking about rooftop solar, nationally, the solar market has increased by 30% since the year 2020, and installation costs have decreased by 70% in the past decade. And if you go with Han Solar, South Florida's #1 solar professional, you can pay nothing down out of pocket and qualify for no payments up to 1 year. There's so many incentives, and there's so many different ways you can immediately increase your home value and reduce your electric bill. Imagine saving $600 to $800 a a year in electricity costs? Why pay for it when you could produce it for a lot less? Get your free home solar assessment now from Hans Solar by going to hansolar.com, HANSOLAR.com.
I'm attorney Steve Simon. At Rosenthal, Levy, Simon & Sosa, we have been fighting for the injured for over 35 years. If you've been in a car accident, had a slip and fall, or been injured at work, we will fight to help you. Offices in West Palm Beach and Port St. Lucie. Open 7 days a week. Visit RosenthalLevy.com.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
It's more of the KVJ show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Oh, I heard some good news about getting the power on the west coast of Florida. Any home that can accept power should have it by Friday. Water back on by Sunday. I know they're trying to work on the roads, and that's part of the issue that is going on. And to one of the islands, I saw they were going to have something up, hopefully here in the next couple of days. But I guess the big question is doing something with the Sanibel Causeway. If you're watching KVJ TV, you can see what is drone footage of what that looks like. They took the drone over where the road used to go if you're trying to drive over to the Sanibel Causeway. And it's not just that one little gap there in the bridge that we saw a couple days ago. You've probably seen the aerial footage. Look how much of the road is completely underwater, destroyed. The road has crumbled. At one point, they had about 4 lanes of highway that only looks like it has 1 lane now, and there's not any land underneath it. So you're going to have to completely rebuild the land that is washed away from Hurricane Ian to even get a formidable road over to Sanibel Island.
And I'm not sure it's the right time to say this, but props to the person who shot that footage. They did an amazing job capturing that.
It's an amazing video that just really gives you perspective to what it's going to be. I know they got the Army Corps of Engineers that's trying to work on something, and I have not heard a timetable yet on when you're going to have viable traffic driving back onto Sanibel Island. So that's going to be a little while, but they're trying to do what they can. What we're trying to do is do what we can as well. We're hopefully going to get the KVJ Volunteer Army together here before too long. If you want to get going, you can go to floridadisaster.org, and we're also kicking around some ideas for how we might do another Great 48 to raise some money and figure out who exactly we can give the money to over there in South Florida. So there's a lot of questions that we have as we get to that. If you'd like to get more information with our Hubbard Help Southwest Florida, you can go to kvjshow.com. Tonight, he's going to be in Miami, hopefully not taking a dump over the intercom as he did the other night. Lil Nas X at the James L. Knight Center. This is That's What I Want.
Need a boy you can cuddle with me all night. Give me one, let me long, be my sunlight. Tell me lies, we can argue, we can fight. Yeah, we did it before, but we'll do it tonight. Yeah, that fro black boy with the gold teeth. Your dark skin looking at me like you know me. I wonder if you got the G or the B. Let me find out and see you coming over to me. Yeah. These days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know. These days are way too long, and I'm not forgiving, love away, but I want someone to love me. I need someone to leave me. 'Cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want. Look, you know it's hard to define in these times, but I got nothing but love on my mind. I need a baby while I'm in my prime. Need an adversary to my down and weary. Like, tell me that's life when I'm stressing at night. Be like, you'll be okay and everything's alright. Let me in nothing 'cause I'm not wanting anything but your love in your body and a little bit of your brain. These days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know. These days are way too long, and I'm not forgiving, love away, but I want someone to love me. I need someone to leave me. 'Cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want. I want someone to love me. I need someone who needs me. 'Cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want.
Got a text from Arcadia, and they said, yeah, the Peace River has completely submerged Arcadia. Roads are now crumbling and forming giant sinkholes all over the place.
That's what that email was. They said, Bird, you're not going to the Peace River again, bud.
Wow.
Again? Ever?
They said it's they were trying to tell me that it was that whole area is ruined, and obviously the river's there, but
yeah,
it's not going to be like you want to do.
There's a lot of rebuilding that's got to happen in the state of Florida. It's going to be amazing to find out what the final tally is going to be for repairing the damage caused from Hurricane Ian.
Ian changed, and this is a big word, but I just looked it up to make sure I'm using it right. Ian changed the topography of Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's weird to think about.
I know.
Good job with the word, Virginia.
Thank you.
It's big stuff.
I did Google it.
We'll give you a cookie.
Everybody should use that word today. Ian changed the topography of Florida.
You'll get a cookie filled with vodka.
Okay.
Where's my cookie?
Mm-hmm. Got an After the Show podcast coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Bird, take us there with your thought for the day.
Talked a lot about strength.
No, we didn't.
Okay, well, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength.
That's true.
A lot of S's in
The
there.
KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.